DNM may be hard to bring down, but the Crystal Maiden is very much not.
Yeah, level 2 Dawnbreaker. Lovely, lovely hero. Very annoying, very strong. He's got the mangoes to fuel himself up too, so he's going to be pretty happy with that.
Well, let's check in on the mid lane for just a second here. As of right now, there's not a whole lot to talk about. They're pretty damn even on the last hit count. Kits is maybe slightly ahead of him, but not much of an advantage, and I don't really see it changing anytime soon. Might just come down to which of these two heroes maybe gets their levels first and makes that rotation.
Yeah, and of course, the lone, it's the nice part of Tusk. You just have 2 nukes. You can play for a lot of these last hits, and is actually going to rotate over to steal the bounty rune, it looks like, but is just playing very nicely, very tight, not really letting the waves get too far ahead of him. But again, AB1, oh, the envenomed weapon isn't enough of a slow.
Oh, thought for a moment Illich was in trouble in the bottom lane. He did drop low, but he's able to survive. But yeah, Excel, well, he's the one to get the kill. Crystal Maiden bullied again, really. I mean, it's 2 deaths now for the CM in the first couple of minutes, so this is not going to get much better for him. The Dawnbreaker's still going to have that same sort of initiation really over and over again.
Yeah, and I think going forward, maybe gets a little bit scarier, but still should be pretty fine there. Just giving a lot of XP over to DNM, and DNM's not the one being pressured up by the mana, so doesn't feel too bad about it. But AB1's actually just, I think, straight up jungling right now, which is kind of pathetic, but...
Really? Okay. It's kind of an odd decision, but... Can the Lifestealer hold in the lane by himself? He hasn't put a point up into the raid yet, but he is holding a skill point, so... I don't know, maybe he won't do it fantastically, but I suppose he should be okay-ish. Have not seen this in quite some time, though, ET. The support just saying, alright, cool, see ya. You have a fun lane, I'm off.
Yeah, and, well, DNM's not felt it yet. I think they're also wondering, like, where's the CM? He's not doing anything. A even goes and makes sure that there's not a ward or a block there, and DNM's going to start to feel the pressure now, and yeah, with the rage already committed and 2 points up in the rocket barrage, I think this is going to be a dead boy here.
Well, the important thing is that the Crystal Maiden is farming. I mean, you sacrifice your Lifestealer, but at least the core got away and continues to farm. I genuinely don't know what this is for, though. Like, what item can AB1 be looking for this early that makes this move make more sense?
He's gotten fairly lucky as well. He got 3 centaurs, I think, in his camps, so stuff he can actually farm, which is nice. And DNM, well, he TP'd back top, so they know that he's stuck up here. And, well, brother, you scanned him out. The problem is they don't care if they know you're up here. They've got a cart, they've got an H's Prophet, and you are showing, and the Tusk is coming. Well,
Walrus Punch is there. DNM is in trouble. Moose, that's a nice defensive play, but they've still got the missile on him. They're going to track through the tree lines. AB1 TP's back in, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
this is way too...
I'm having trouble understanding what it is that I am seeing. This is, what, like 8 heroes now in the top lane, and... Wait, Kits has a DD rune that he's not really going to get to use here.
Yeah, it's just 1 point, level 6 Kunkka 6 minutes into the game, just not really able to connect or do anything unless other heroes are setting up for you. And that was 3 TPs that had to be reacted to there from 5RAT. And I think, of course, got a little bit of damage there with speed onto the, really nothing, onto the maybe large camp. Speed just farming too. This is a weird one. This is not your bog standard game of Dota. There is quite a few rotations and choices being made very early on that I don't think are helping 5RAT out very much here, but Thunder Awaken are pleased.
Meanwhile, Excel says, I will buy smoke. By smoke, I mean literally all of the smokes. He just bought 3 and he's having them all brought out to him, so... Gonna be holding on to those for a little bit, presumably, but yeah, at this point, if you're 5RAT, I mean, how do they sort of get themselves back into a groove here? They are trying for Excel in that top lane, and they will get him. The problem is it comes at a cost. Elsewhere on the map, Speed got caught out and able to take him down. So even when you finally get that first kill on the board, you still lose a core elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because Alone ends up, of course, leaving mid, leaving DNM off to his own devices, and gets a little bit of farm there, but also Tusk has just been successful so far. And then Excel TP's mid, gives Alone his bottle, see if he gets another bottle refill here, and will be a regen top. Very nice for the Tusk.
Some very nice RNG for him. This is a little less nice. Illich sticks around a little bit too long in the bottom lane. The reinforcements finally come in from 5RAT, 3 heroes in there, and are able to get themselves the kill, and at least you have that going for you, right? It's been a very weird start, but Kits is still farmed pretty damn well, and you're not really all that far behind, although AB1 is now going to get hunted down here. Yeah. Alone punches him out of the map. Find the kill. Now they TP the Nature's Prophet top, and they're going to start taking some objectives.
They scout out the Giga stack as well.
Oh.
They would love this large camp, and Excel is going to certainly try. He's definitely not the best here. I think an Ice Shard's about to come through where, even better. And I don't know if they're strong enough to take the Ancients, but they'll definitely be able to take this large camp and then get away pretty much scotch-free.
Well, they're going to try. Oh my goodness. They're going to try to defend. AB1. Okay, Wrath of Nature flew in there, so a little bit of extra damage on top. That's why he goes down so quickly. But now the fight is breaking out. They went for the Ghost Ship, trying to take down Smiling Knight, and I believe they're going to get him. Yes, they will, but now how do they get away? Moose has the Infest on him, so the bonus health is there, but they're going to trap him up inside of both the Sprout and the Shards. The Moose will go down, but that did buy DNM time to get a little bit more health, but he doesn't have his Rage back up. So Excel steps in, takes the charge to sort of borrow a basketball term there. He knew he was going to die, but he keeps DNM in place, and okay, that should be enough to get the kill. That is a solo black hole, but Alone's worth a lot of gold. They'll take it, I guess, but felt like a sort of last-ditch effort to sort of turn that fight their way, but at least they find another kill, and according to the team fight recap, at least, they come out ahead on golden experience.
Yeah, and there's wild stuff, because during that entire time, half the lineup's worried about the stacks, the other half is worried about stopping them from taking the stabs. The Ancient creeps are just wondering why we're dying. It's just a travesty, really, a massacre, and at the end of the day, I don't know, what a weird game. Nobody's happy. Nobody's, like, exceptionally farmed either. What a funny start as well, because everybody was farmed in the first 5 minutes of this game. Everyone had what felt like pretty much perfect CS. And then the weird things started going on, and now, well, Kits showed mid. Well, got Dawnbreakered.
Yep. Lone keeps him locked down. Michael comes in to help. I believe they just got eyes on Moose. Yeah, they did. Missile. Making its way over to him. They don't really have a play there. Michael tried the arrow, but doesn't connect. But over in the middle lane, Crystal Maiden has been spotted. AB1. Death number 5 in 11 minutes. I mean, on the one hand, I don't know. You do kind of feel bad for him just getting bullied around all that time, but he has also still been farming. He was able to take some camps, so even with the deaths, he probably has more gold now than he normally would.
Yeah, no, he's just having fun. He's just doing his own thing right now, and then not really successfully getting onto these towers either. I think a lot of these tier 1s are just surviving a little bit too long here, and it's making the map feel a little bit uncomfortable, while Thunder Awaken just continue to roll over you and then really open up these pathways. Just makes their entire game that much easier to play, even though right now everybody's just farming, and there is a very scary smoke squad right now that you'd have to react to. Instead, Michael's just going to stack. But Illich, you might be the one that just died of the throw.
Yep. Full combo set up onto him. Malone, though, comes in with the snowball. That's going to buy some time, and actually might just keep Illich alive. He turns around. He's going to drop the roots down onto Moose. They'll find him with the Wrath of Nature, and this is starting to get a little bit concerning. Kits is in some trouble. Michael, meanwhile, ran down AB1. They will chase him to the ends of the earth, it would seem, but there's a TP coming in. DNM will arrive. He actually eats the arrow, though. That honestly might have just kept both of them alive, actually. If Kits gets hit by that arrow, he's dead, so... Not as bad as it could have been, although I say that. Speed might be in some trouble. He's trying to turn for a kill onto Michael, and he did manage to get it, but now they want more. Moose respawning, getting back in, hits alone with the Ava. Not able to get the toss, though. I believe alone is just going to walk away at this point.
Just chaos. Just chaos after chaos after chaos. Nobody wants to farm in this game. Everybody just wants to make those fights happen and then hope that you're the last one standing, because really, the only one I feel like who's been trying to farm has been Illich, who has just been forced to TP around so consistently. At least he's got his drums, and it's actually sitting on like 1,600 gold after that fight somehow, just because it survived so darn long. And look at that torrent. Barely off the mark. But I think finally for 5RAT, it's time to get this tier 1 top. It's time to close off that map just a little bit more here. It's not like you got a tier 1 mid to defend here, even though Speed, looking over at him, he's got a Wraith Pact. So 5RAT have hit their little item timing.
Okay, yeah. Does have it, of course. Oh, they don't commit fully for the push top. DNM is going to get it, and I guess he can just take it himself, yeah. No. The rest of the lineup rotated mid instead, just try to put a stop to that push, and... Well, I think they've bought themselves maybe a bit of a reprieve for now, but the way that they're eyeing up alone... Well, they wanted to try and wrap around onto him, but... Not going to be that simple.
Instead, they just kind of work around. Yeah, Moose has to TP bottom, get the treants out of here. Doesn't really care that he's going to feed all these treants in the creep wave, because, well, it's just par for the course at this stage of the game. But also looking at Moose, Moose is so far away from his Blink Dagger. This is not your pretty timing that you'd hope to have at every game on Tiny. He's just been forced to run around and do, I think, way too much, so there's not been that pause for him to get a lane to himself. And when there has, well, a Treant or a Dawnbreaker or a Tusk is already setting up to try and kill him, so hasn't been pretty so far. But now, the Invis, looking for Speed, top. All I have to worry about is not getting the arrow blocked by Eidolons here, and I think Speed just barely showed too much.
Well, having Excel come in certainly sort of helps out the process, as they will be able to find the kill. While that goes down, Illich is making another attempt on the tower. However, with Kits coming in, he may end up paying for this one. The X is onto him. The Ghost Ship is coming in. He tried with the Sprout. Not a bad attempt, but it won't be, it won't be enough, as he just kind of, well, dances until they kill him. So Kits finds the kill. Big play here for the Kunkka. That should give him enough to finish off his BKB, but it is coming at a cost. They lost speed already. Now... Never mind. I was going to say they might be losing something top, but they're actually the ones getting turned on, as Excel should die here. Yeah. Excel goes down. They were able to get the rest of the lineup away, though, with the TP, so Ona is just fine. And I think you're relatively okay with that sacrifice. You picked off speed. You got some pressure on the tier 2 tower. Losing 2 heroes is unfortunate, but they still have a pretty sizable amount of control over the map.
Yeah, they're still pretty satisfied with their position. They don't really mind anything too much. Oh.
Lucky!
Ah.
Oh. Okay.
Darn you, Kits. We thought you were playing. We thought you were here.
It's a bit of a weird one, but okay. There we go. This time for real. Kits is here. We're all good. But, yeah. Get back into the action. Items getting picked up. That aforementioned BKB for Kits is completed. Alone now has a Blink Dagger. So, the Tusk had already been pretty damn active. 4, 1, and 8 in terms of the stat line. Now with a Blink, he's going to be even more capable. Of course, Blink doesn't do much to increase his damage output, so that could be a point where he sort of stalls out, depending on what the next item pickup is, but at this point, ET, it feels like Thunder Awaken have enough damage as a unit to make up for that, so long as they're actually pushing together.
Yeah, and Alone, in the bottom lane, moves. This is a very long kill if Alone would try to go for it, but with the Arcane Rune, Has a lot more nukes to actually output there, and I think this is just a dead Tiny. Poor guy.
Michael's in there to help. Arrow connection. Very nice for a little bit of extra damage. They'll immediately smoke up after this, though. It's just a two-man smoke, but where can they go? Speed is mid.
Oh, and speed.
Location, not a statement about, but they're gonna make the jump in. They've got Snowball. They've got not a lot of follow-up afterwards, but I love the spacing at that point. They know the black hole was still a threat, so they were able to avoid it. Now DNM is in some trouble. There's going to be Excel coming in with Solar Guardian. DNM not stunned by it, but now the Snowball is going to connect. AB1 gets taken down. Kits, the escape vehicle for that Lifestealer, as they were able to get him away. But at this point, this fight is just not really looking great for them. And Alone, I don't really think he wants to try again, but he's kind of hanging out nearby just so the Lifestealer didn't feel 100% safe. But now that the fight is definitively over, ET, they're going to make their way over to the pit.
I still can't believe at the beginning of all that you just said speed is mid. That might be the funniest thing you've ever said. That was so, I don't know. That's a statement right there. I don't know. They're team fighting.
Snowball in onto Moose. Never mind. Alone says, let's not do this, because Speed still has Black Hole, and he's going to try to put it to use here. Or maybe he's not holding his fire for now. Knight does have the Aegis in hand, so you don't really want to go onto him. The problem is, if you don't go in, yeah, you didn't leave either, and they're just going to get caught. DNM's the one taken down. That arrow will fly, doesn't connect, but Moose has to change direction, which means Illich is able to get on top of him. TP's in. Now they throw down the trees. Moose in some trouble. And Alone blinks in to finish the job, but now Speed's able to get off his black hole. They're going to throw the boat out there as well. Alone in some trouble. Can he get off a Snowball? Yes, he can. He's still alive for now. Kit's going to try to pull him back, but since he's stunned, he couldn't actually do the last bit of damage. Smiling Knight, meanwhile, just holding his ground. Even if they kill him, he's got the Aegis, and they're not actually going to get him down. Hits is the one who gets caught instead, as Alone blinks back into the fight. Good old sort of remember me moment as he jumps in, gets the Walrus Punch, and Kits is the one to fall. And ET at this point, it's getting real late, real early on the 5RAT side. 23-8, no significant kills. No kills at all, actually, on the opposing team. We're only 19 minutes in, but it already feels like their options are limited.
Yeah, they're just struggling. They need that Blink Dagger on the Moose before he can actually start to play Dota, it feels like, at this stage. It's where, unfortunately, the Enigma's also probably going to need an item like the BKB before he can really show up to anything, even though right now it feels like panically he's trying to get a mech right now, maybe go for a Crimson Guard, just unable to really shut down or do anything to this Nature's Prophet and just Gyrocopter. They're just falling to the damage right now. And with the way that Smiling Knight's been playing, and yeah, find another AB1 in the trees here, and maybe not even the Knight. That's just a product of the game. I think Alone just kind of balling out of control and really causing so much chaos onto the map. And when Alone's on a good hero and not Pudge, it really does look that easy.
Yeah, shots fired, damn.
His Pudge looked great too, but I just feel like this is just so much easier for him to just constantly cause this chaos. And they see him top. BKB got forced out of the NP, but he's aggressing, and they know that the Tiny's just kind of sitting there. Okay, the creep's on the run. He's going to pop out. He's got to be so careful with his TP here. With the punch, he's looking for it. There's the vision. Okay, arrow. The Sprout made it a lot closer than it needed to be, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Okay, well, it works out. They get the kill on DNM. That's the important bit. AB1 goes down as well, just casually for reasons that we don't really even need to get into. He just dies periodically. But
he just walked up. He walked up the high ground. He walked into a gyrocopter. Well,
just feels like if it's been 45 seconds, AB1's probably dead. Oh, Speed? Yeah, there's really no play here. He has no black hole. He's just been caught out, pushing out the wave. The Eidolons, they're doing a little bit of damage to Illich, but he's going to be just fine. Walks away. They find themselves another pickoff. They're putting pressure onto the tier 2 tower mid. They don't actually have really any armor reduction there. Excel, I'm not sure if he ever even had any sort of orb or anything like that, but They take the tower anyway. They're taking control of the map. That is a Deso picked up by Illich, so the damage output on the Prophet takes a sizable step forward. And on the 5RAT side, what counterplay is there? A BKB is being worked on by DNM, but still 1,400 gold away. Hits wants an AC, but he's only about halfway there, although he is trying to set up on a Smiling Knight. Of course, if they find this kill, it is only the Aegis that they're burning through, or they set up to kill him a second time.
Black hole, look for it, but that's where Speed.
The snowball's already on him. Speed knows he can't do it. Well, okay, he had to try, but it's not going to work. Smiling Knight, though, does still go down, so in a roundabout way, the black hole kind of does its job. But now look at that arrow onto Kits. That forces the Infest just to get him the bonus health, but it's not going to be enough. And now DNM is on the run, trying desperately to get back into his own base. It looks like he will do so. Yeah, he is going to be able to make it away. Alone is trying to keep chasing here, but I think Moose is really the only person he's going to be able to get, but he will get the kill.
Yeah, this is a monster performance. Alone's just balling out of control. He's just a freak with it. And now, well, sure, maybe your gyro is dead. You know, your gyro who just casually decided to buy a full BKB in the well, because, you know, who cares, as Alone just dives, punches forward. He's going to get walked out of the base here, but God, this Tusk is just way too effective. It's just done way too much. I was even going to scout a DD out in the river. Probably going to even give that to Alone just because it doesn't really matter. And while 5RAT are still struggling for those item timings, well, you got a BKB on Gyrocopter. I don't even want to think about what Illich is going for. You got almost a full Ags on the Tusk, and you have a full Ags on the Excel. Just a few moments here. I mean, I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here for 5RAT fans.
Yeah, it feels like a situation kind of like what we saw in the previous game. A mistake has to be made for there to be hope. But DNM, no. Well, a mistake was made, just not the side that we were saying sort of needed to be the one making it. As DNM is now down for 40. He does not have buyback. He's only 80 gold short of it, but where are they going to get 80 gold from in the next couple of seconds? Because Thunder Awaken are pushing the high ground. Illich going to work with that Desolator once again. Tier 3 tower very quickly taken down, but look at the play from Alone. The man just doesn't give a damn. He knows what's anybody going to do about it. Pushes in, finds the kill. Kits is now in trouble as well, trapped in the Sprout. He does have buyback, but at this point he just used Ghost Ship, so I don't really know if the buyback would be that helpful. It would just be another body to throw in, but 5RAT aren't really in a position to even do that. They don't have the manpower right now.
Yeah, no buyback, no components of his AC, no armor, no BKB. I mean, DNM even, you know, he's afraid to leave the base, as he should be. They're trying to get the Tusk in there. And okay, Alone's dead. Oh, he's trying not to die.
And now look at Excel with the Axe trying to maneuver out of the fountain there with his ult. He might... No, he's not making it out. Never mind. So,
okay, this is where they turned it all around.
Perhaps we have gone a bit too far on the Thunder Awaken side. Moose is now going to push in. They're looking for the Mirana. Avalanche into toss. Into nothing else, because the rest of the lineup were, I guess, clearing out the creep wave there. Nobody really followed up.
Yeah, and of course, during that entire time, mid-ranks were taken. Smiling Knight's got a full Daedalus. You know, he really hasn't fallen off at all. Illich is also just farming, doing whatever he needs to do. And the sad thing about those early death timers is, well, that was just it. Now, if you kill the Tusk, he's going to be dead for a while, but he's going to respawn, get the Tome, be almost at level 18, and this is a fantastic smoke room move from 5RAT. Great warding as well. This is where they need to go early, and they've got him, but BKB, and then AB1 might be going down.
Yeah, the call down is a little bit off the mark here. It's only going to hit AB1. But now they're chasing. Alone's in. They're going to get onto Speed. They kick him back. He is not going to be able to get off a good black hole. He tries for it anyway, but he's stunned up immediately. Speed will fall, and now Kits is the target. Chasing onto him. BKB already used. Trapped now by the Sprout and the Shards. All right, guys. That's a little... That just feels a little mean, but they will clean it up. DNM caught in the tree line. He will fall immediate. And I mean immediate TP top from Illich. The absolute millisecond DNM is confirmed dead. He is in the base, and the Megas have been acquired.
Wow.
Oh no, AV1.
AV1 dies. Moose is now the only man alive. Tier 4s are falling.
Oh, it hurts.
Ooh.
终于等到你。
Another death for Alone, but at this point they're taking a victory lap. The Treants alone could probably finish off the Ancient, and there it is. Thunder Awaken stumble and fall in game 1, a game that they probably wish that they could have had back. However, they come back. They come into game 2, they're a little bit pissed, maybe both at themselves and their opponents, and they put together probably the most dominant showing that we saw today.
Yeah, and Alone's a scary guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on that guy's bad side. That was something else. But even the other aspects of their draft, and of course, you know, it's great to see for Thunder Awaken already adapting and just having full faith in their players that, you know, some of the atypical strats that Michael and A bring to the table are just immediately accepted. It's honestly great to see. And I think 5RAT got a little bit of a wake-up call here that game 1, you know, maybe they didn't really have a mid laner that was going to do things. Maybe they didn't really have too much going for them. And we got a little bit lucky on our initiations. And then game 2, just very different. Just very scared posture, very scared plays in the lanes. And even though effectively they got what they wanted out of their laning setups, just didn't do much with it. And then I think, unfortunately, the Tusk just kind of came out as the hero to just be the MVP and just win the game, even though the other two cores doing exactly what they need to do. The Nature's Prophet, I mean, killing all the tier 1s, or at least most of the tier 1s by the 15-minute mark, putting constant pressure around onto the map, honestly forcing Speed to respond to lanes and then overextend himself so that way Alone can just, you know, check this box. So I gotta go bottom lane in 30 seconds, go get a kill there, I'm back to mid, you know. It's just a schedule, then a pace that Thunder Awaken simply never let up, and 5RAT really couldn't do anything to stop them either.
Just getting outplayed really from the very outset, and as you said before, Alone, very scary player. If you ever wanted the sort of case in point, the thing that proves, you know, Thunder Awaken, they're building around this one really young kid, you know, why is that? Why is Alone, you know, worth building a whole roster around? Games like this are the reason why. You throw him on a hero that not every mid laner is willing to sort of pick up, right? Especially, I think, in the North and South American regions, the mid-Tusk was, for a long time, really kind of just Gunner's calling card, and everyone else was kind of shying away from it, but more people are picking it up. Alone obviously showing a lot of the strength of that hero, especially in this matchup, and Thunder Awaken obviously wish that they could have held on in game 1 to get a clean 2-0 ET, but salvaging 1 point and kind of showing out here with this victory is still going to instill confidence in the new lineup.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely felt like in game 1 there were maybe some growing pains there, and of course, you know, they must be scrimming, they must be playing, you know, their hearts out just to solidify things, but a real game is very different than a scrim, and of course, you know, we're in the sea of best of 2s. It's going to be a while. They're going to get a lot more practice before those playoff stages come through, but absolutely love what Thunder Awaken are putting out there.
Mm-hmm. And with that final series done for the day, we are going to swap on over here to the other screen. We got the standings up for you. Obviously, it's day 1, so nothing too crazy to look at here, but see up at the top there, that is Infinity with the perfect 4-0 record, so very clearly the top squad after day 1. Then we got a slew of squads with the 1-1 splits. Cringe Crew, Wildcard, 5RAT, Thunder Awaken, all salvaging 1 point for themselves, and then you got Dog Champ and Infamous there at the bottom with the O2s, and Hokori obviously the only team who did not play today. We will be seeing them tomorrow. Yes, twice tomorrow. In fact, wanted to confirm that. So they play 2 series tomorrow afternoon. So if you were waiting on Hokori, not to wait much longer.
Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. Because really, this is a tournament with so many fantastic SA teams that you got to take a look at. Of course, nothing to scoff at NA boys, but we were missing a lot of the South Americans in our last BTS Pro Series, so it's great to see them back here. And of course, they were off at TI. Can't blame them, but
Right.
still missed them.
The SEA side of Pro Series got to see Hikori though, which I
A few of them, yeah, yeah.
continue to be a little jealous of. Hikori, one of our really favorite teams for me to watch here, and they did show out in that SEA side of the bracket. I think it was like third or fourth or something like that. I don't
think
actually
it was third.
remember.
Yeah, I think it was third
So,
place, and then they didn't get last at TI.
not last, not last, not last.
All that matters. All
Uh,
that matters.
yeah, let's swap it on over here. You don't need to see the standings for that long. Hello again, but yeah, day one of the group stage done and dusted. ET, we got to see a nice bit of Infinity with that 4-0. We got to see the new Thunder Awaken lineup. 5RATFORCESTAFF, the defending champions, come out of phase one and get a 1-1 draw here. Lots of storylines, obviously, that we're going to be keeping an eye on. But what stuck out the most to you on this first day of play?
Well, aside from the Alone Tusk, I feel like the Parker Morphling is something that we're going to need to see banned out just a little bit more. But also, I'm just excited to see all these teams dismantling Broodmothers because it's going to be picked. It's going to be banned a lot. Hopefully, it's banned even more. But when it does get through, I'm just itching in my seat to see those heroes get absolutely dumpstered because I hate Brood. Everybody hates Brood. It's nobody likes me.
Even the Brood pickers. In the back of their minds, they're thinking, like, wish I didn't have to do this.
But, oh, no, they love it. They're vindictive. I've talked to them. They are evil at heart.
No person is beyond saving, ET. We can bring them back.
That's true. Whenever Broodmother gets removed next.
Yeah, get rid of Wraith Pack, get rid of Broodmother. All of a sudden, we have a much better game. But yeah, not sure either one of those things are happening. We'll have to wait and see if there ever are patch notes. For now, though, we are done with the opening day of the group stage here. There is a hell of a lot more action coming your way, though, obviously, in the next couple of days, as this was simply the first day of the group stage. So there's going to be another 4 best of 2s coming your way tomorrow afternoon. Matchup-wise, we'll just run through them real quick. Like, we got Hikori versus Infinity to start us off. Hikori will then play Cringe Crew after that. Third matchup, we'll have this Thunder Awaken squad taking on Wildcard Gaming, and we'll close out the day with 5RATFORCESTAFF versus Dog Champ. And of course, ET, I kept saying we. I am slightly lying because it is not going to be us. We are going to be passing the mic off. You are going to have our Cryptic and Neff to handle things for you there. So we will not be seeing you, I believe, until Monday afternoon. So get a little bit of time off here before we dive back into it. So please be nice. Obviously, Ricky and Neff, and that is really it. T, any last words before we sign off for the weekend?
Absolutely not. I'm
Nice.
playing Dota every single night the next 2 days. My schedule has been messed with. I'll see you to Monday. Peace.
Well, thank you all for joining us through this long day of action. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you later.
Yep, Dawnbreaker. Okay. So, post 5 Dawnbreaker, I believe.
นัดสำคัญกำลังจะเริ่มของว่างพร้อมของพร้อมแต่จะนั่งตรงนี้เก้าอี้นำโชคลุ้นสุดๆพร้อมไหมเชียร์สุดใจไปด้วยกัน
This the biggest bounce of the summer. Ay, if you're coming in, come down, play. If you feel too shy, then watch for me, watch for me. This the biggest bounce of the summer.
Need to cover with this last pick here. A lot of flexibility in regards to their heroes, but what are we looking for?
I would think they need a frontline stunning hero. Okay, what does that? Let me think. Tusk is banned. Tiny. Tiny is not too bad. Really squishy supports on Xerxia. It's another body to go in with the Pango for the sniper. Donald enjoys it as well. Yeah, Beastmaster ban, so they think the Neon is gonna last pick their offlaner here.
Yeah, I guess the one awkward thing with Neon's lineup is like if you run a Marcy Pango offlane, that doesn't sound very good. You're not getting a whole lot of value out of the Marcy lane potential.
Yeah, it's definitely not a kill lane, but he does help the Pango sustain the lane a lot with the Swashbuckle plus sidekick.
Okay.
Not the most normal of combos. Might see the sniper go with the Marcy instead here. And the puck is removed by Neon. Very hard heal for them to have dealt with.
We'll see what the last ban's going to be for Xerxia. Like we said, potential for them to flex it around at the moment. They feel like they need to cover some of the offlane hero pool as well. So we'll see if they're going to do that once again with their last ban.
Spanning for the Bloodseeker.
Is one of the bigger ways to deal with the Bloodseeker is just holding him inside BKB.
I think Tie Hunter is still a good pick for Neon. Usually, I think Slara even like Bloodseeker has problems playing the game when he can't run into you. But Zerxia, they definitely do have a good lineup right now to enable Bloodseeker getting more bans. They're just betting to protect his lane. Don't want to get cheesed on. Neon also has the option of just putting the Dawn tree here. Wonder if they'll do that. Pair him up with some strong laner.
10 seconds remaining.
The Hoodwink, like we've seen yesterday.
5 seconds remaining.
Gives you some burst as well, which is going to be nice for Neon to try and blow some heroes up. Get rid of the Lich
I
at the
think
start.
they have a pretty well-rounded draft right now, I think. Lacking a bit of simple initiation, I would say.
Is this Neon we're speaking about?
Yeah, just they're kind of reliant on this Marcy or Pango just getting the jump here, but it's not always the easiest thing to do.
Radiant team.
Let's see what the call is going to be. All right, last pick Rubik. So Pango mid, Dawn 3, instant pick from Xerxia, and they're going to go the Storm Spirit route. So you brought up the Spirits very early on in the draft, just mentioning like that's a great way to be able to get on top of the Sniper, and it makes it all the way through, and it looks like a pretty good Storm Spirit game as well. Like not a whole lot that you have to be worried about. One thing I'm excited to see is the fact that we do have some ex-teammates going at it. Of course, JG and Lucify previously on Made in Philippines and Xerxia and UDVs. And in regards to the cause on that roster was JG and Ken that would always kind of go back and forth between the 1 and the 2. And well, now we get to see them both in the same lane battling out on different teams. So that's gonna be fun to watch.
I think a pretty well-rounded draft from both sides, so you get a even game as well. You're saying they're both ex-teammates going against each other, maybe a little bit personal. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, in the pregame there was a lot of friendly talk though, so who knows how personal it is going to end up being. But we do have a position 5 Dawnbreaker, like you were mentioning. So Sari's going to pick up the Marcy, JG playing the Pango in mid. So kind of the nice thing about buffing, increasing the priority on the Pango is just that he's going to have a little bit more farm distribution over to him, so he could get a faster Linken's. I mean, it's a great Linken's game versus the Bloodseeker versus the Doom, so I think JG definitely will need to be considering that.
Yeah, for sure. There's high farm priority mid hero. I'm surprised they put the Marcy as the core instead of the Dawn. Not the best against the Lich, but he does have good sustain against the Bloodseeker. And curious to see how he's gonna do.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We often see the Lich picked as a response to the Marcy. So again, I just mentioned about kind of buffing the priority for the Pango, and well, now you're going to do same for the Marcy into a kind of a counter matchup. So we'll see what Siri's able to do on this hero.
The good old L1 smoke. Have we seen a game where teams don't smoke L1?
No, I don't think we haven't. I think this is kind of the thing at the moment. You level 1 smoke and Look to make some stuff happen on the map.
GG. Everyone kind of spots each other. Nothing really happening. They saw the ward today. Yep, saw the ward drop by Cell Bonbon here. Probably will get dewarded. Hated has a sentry.
30 seconds to battle.
We'll see. Again, just a good old classic stalemate. Just chill on either side. I don't think you can really contest this. Although the level 1 on Radiant's a bit weak.
You can just drop the remnant and left. Cell Bonbon might be in a bit of trouble here. He's fine. Shrapnel, not learned. Oh, I see that, but-
Maybe he's not fine. Maybe they just have enough damage with the couple of right clicks. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah, first blood picked up, and it's going to be hated that finds it.
Me neither. I think he wasn't expecting it as well. Has 2 stick charges, didn't press it in the end. Probably not expecting to die. We'll see a deward coming out of Hated.
Again, like we were mentioning just in the draft, excited to see how this matchup is going to fare between two ex-teammates. Storm and the Pango should be pretty even, right? I don't think this is too much of an advantage for either hero.
Yeah, it's pretty even. I think Storm is maybe slightly favored. You can't really deny any of his yes, but can't really stop him from farming.
It's going to be important for JG to get off to a good start. Again, like, this is really a game where Pango needs to be snowballing. We see kind of the core build for him is like the Arcane Diffusal, and would be expecting him to go the Lincolns kind of after that item. But I guess if you go for this kind of route without going the initiation, like no Blink or Shard, then you might have a lot of difficulties on Neon, because that was something you were mentioning in the draft, that you do kind of feel like it is a little bit awkward for them to start fights.
They do have the Rubik Lift now, kind of solves a bit of their problem. I think they do have enough damage for a hero to die in the lift as well. Also, something interesting I didn't mention is they picked the Dawn. Could be in anticipation of the Bloodseeker, so he does provide some heal through the Rupture. It's helping you stand there, last a bit longer, but there is of
bottom
course
lane,
the
Karma.
Terrorize.
Alright. It's just going to duck into the tree line TPR. Does go back to the T1 tower as well. A lot of damage on the Bloodseeker though.
Oh, it's a big wave coming in.
Wonder if they're going to try and set themselves up for a dive here, potentially on Atomic. Although Seri doesn't have the greatest
Yeah,
resources. They will jump in though onto the Lich. But with the Blood Rite already layered down, it looks like Xerxia are more than happy with trying to take this little battle.
Karma. Really happy that they went on the Lich there.
We'll actually, we'll quickly take a look at top, because I feel like bottom lane's going to be where all the action is. This lane with the Doom versus the Sniper is the core that you feel like is going to have a little bit better over time in this lane.
Oh, this is definitely a good lane for a sniper. Their heroes don't really have a way of getting onto him. Dawn as well, quite a strong support. Had the first blood and the deward, so a lot of regen. Let's say that, but only has 2 mangoes on him at the moment. Probably burned through a lot already.
What do you feel like the strategy should be then for Xerxia in this top lane? If you feel like they're going to have difficulties, say that. Go on to Skadi. We'll be fine for the moment. Attempts to chuck out a Shrapnel and slowly try and dwindle down the heroes of Radiant.
Yeah, Skadi playing to win the lane, level 2 in Shrapnel. Not the most common of builds, but it is very strong.
Yeah, what do you feel like the strategy should be for Xerxia in this top lane then, if they are going to have difficulties with being able to kind of slow down the Sniper's game? As we see Rapido will be in trouble. Is he able to close the distance? Hated's going to miss out on the stun, but it doesn't matter. That second point in the Shrapnel is plenty of extra damage and slow to be able to find their second kill of the game.
Seeing Bombi leave the lane getting punished there. I think Xerxia is very happy with nothing happening in this lane, but They can definitely punish Skadi every time Hated goes to pool, but they lost vision earlier because of the D ward, and Neon just getting a bit further hit in the laning phase right now.
See, JG's probably going to hit a little bit faster of a level 6 than Ken. Although he does have a lot of creeps moving under the tower at the moment. But we'll see how these two heroes are going to be able to play with the ultimates coming out shortly. We got the power rune as well, potentially. So could be some rotations coming out from the supports to help secure the first power rune of the game.
There we see Xiao Bonbon getting chased a bit by Hated. Might be in trouble here. Hated just gonna run him down with the boots.
Smack. Smack. Smack.
Dire's bottom tower.
There you go.
It's hitting people with Dawnbreaker is very satisfying.
70 damage, 3.4 strength game. He's already level 4 on Hated. Holy. Is he going for this? No way. Rapido should be able to slow down Hated now. Next little tomato creep slap. Bottom lane. Karma's in a little bit of trouble. Sari's going to be able to toss him back. They're going to be relying on Jar Jar's body blocks to get Karma out of danger. They might turn to the Lich instead. Ability's going to be coming up shortly. They do have a... Oh, okay. Bluesify actually enough damage with the Fade Bolt to blow him up mid lane. Ken will be able to zip away from danger. JG, first use of the Rolling Thunder of the game, won't be able to get them anything. He's gonna... Oh. I thought the Storm was gonna try and main go zip over for the rune.
Yeah, me too. Thinks otherwise. Good decision. Haste on JG now. Kinda scary for the bot lane. Bloodseeker died once, has no TP now. JG is free to make the rotation down anytime he wants. This haste rune should probably be enough. Chooses to go to the jungle instead. Fill his bottle.
Top lane, Rapido. Gonna give over another kill here. Skadi will be forced to use another shrapnel, however, and another one now as Rapido moves to the north instead, but they will still get the kill. The lane is getting shoved out though, but still, like you said, this top lane going incredibly well. Sniper up there at the top of the net worth.
Doing really well, even in the bot lane. Sorry. Oh, bot lane.
Jump
Going on
in.
Karma here. There is a frost shield.
2 points in the frost shield as well, so a lot of damage mitigation. Top lane. Ken's gonna try and make his first rotation of the game. Targeting down Hated for the moment. Ken doesn't have too much mana, but it will not matter as no one else is gonna look to TP up to try and play with Skadi.
He's fine with that. Protects his sniper. Sniper still able to lane. Not to worry about the level 4 Doom. And Milestone JG running down.
Rolling Thunder back up, so let's see what he can get out of it.
Oh,
Jar
Jaja.
Jar. Oh, wanted to try and duck into that little nook near the cliff ward, but not going to be the case as Jar Jar will go down. So 6 kills early for Atomic. Really good start for them. They're going to try and move over to secure the power rune as well. It will be an arcane that Ken can snag. Doesn't have the greatest mana pool though on Ken, but the rest of Atomic will be hesitant about diving deep under the tier 1 tower without knowing who else is sitting behind him.
That's a very nice rune to pick up for the Storm. Might look to make a play here. It is still L4. No room for a counterplay right now.
Dire are scanning.
I wonder if they're going to try and get the lane over to Hated shortly. Get him towards a decent timing, the level 6.
Bottom lane, Arcane Rune Storm.
Setting up.
JG tipping as well.
Alright, let's see if they're going to be fast enough to react with the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, Karma.
Sari hasn't gone down just yet, and now JG with the ultimate. He's got the right side to be able to bounce back on. It's going to take a little bit too long. They still get the kill nonetheless, and also Ken's going to go down. They haven't even finished Sari. So somehow the Master is able to just dash into the tree line. And now they might be considering about going for more. Is actually JG. He's aiming up Jar Jar. Swashbuckle through the Lich for a little bit of extra damage. And what a rotation. Even gets a courier as well for good measure. Great read from JG. Just anticipating the Storm Spirit to make that play down bottom.
Yes, the ward saw the TP behind the tower, and Suri, he disposed the storm into the Pango. Rokan was not expecting that. It was down. Very nice place.
Yeah, all this going on. You've got Skadi also free farming still up top. 3-0 and 1. Mask of Madness, I believe, being delivered now. Yeah, that's the case. So Skadi's having a free start. And they're going to get another kill. Charbomb on deep under the tower. Will make him work for it, but they've got plenty of AoE damage. And this is so important that JJ's off to a killing spree on the Pangoli. He's got that Lincoln's queued up and already has a decent chunk of gold in the bank.
Oh my god, hate it. It's higher level than Karma here. Just turns level 6. So high level on the supports on Neon. Almost 7 on Lucify. Coming out from a big laning stage.
What do we have to be looking for Xerxia to make plays in regards to the catch-up? Is there anything they can do across the map? Any duos that we need to see play together?
Oh, I guess it's the Storm and Willow. We do see a smoke. They find Skadi. They have Donald though. I'm not sure if they have enough damage for his kill.
They don't indeed. They're still going to try and play around with the Terrorize. Does kind of disrupt them for the moment. Ken's going to still try and finish the kill on Skadi, but the damage, it's just too much. The map is Neon's playhouse as they've got a 5,000 net worth lead, and now JG trying to catch out some extra heroes next to the tier 1 tower, but what a reaction from Neon Atomic.
Yeah, the Bramble from Lucify as well. I think Ken was kind of confused, didn't know it was the Rubik's Bramble, walked into it. Took a lot of damage. And Skadi, well, we talked about heroes who get onto him, but right now with this Dawn ulti backing him up, looks like nothing can really touch him.
This is able to address the catapult wave. Tower's still going to take a decent chunk of damage though. What have they got to bring up top as well from Neon? They're going to be playing with the Dawnbreaker. Even JG is wrapping through the triangle as well. So Atomic will have 4 members to help secure the first tower of the game. But Xerxia, they don't want to give this up for free. There we go. Soul and Bramble. Look at the start. Oh my god, man, the damage for the Chain Frost onto Skadi.
Oh my.
Jar Jar gets a gigantic kill, and now the cleanup has arrived. They'll be able to chase down Hated behind the tower as Jar Jar rewarded with the double kill.
Oh my, Skadi basically got solo killed by the Leech. It's the Chain Frost into a Sinister Gaze bouncing onto him. Very unfortunate, but Neon a bit too overexcited, didn't have Donald there. Feeling a bit too strong from their early lead. Getting punished.
Guess it does free up Seri though, at least. Having a free lane down bottom, gets a tier 1 tower, level 8. And into the BKB, Seri's going to go as well. So they do get something across the map here for Atomic.
Lincoln Rush on the Pango. It's kind of new. Never seen this before.
Again, this is kind of the nice thing when you bump the Pango's priority. Like you can go down this route and get the Lincolns much faster. Like
yeah.
How do you?
He's very ahead.
How do you address him actually? Vortex countered, Doom countered, Rupture countered, Sinister Gaze countered. Like it's pretty much on the Dark Willow.
Yep, pretty much. Rolling Thunder definitely going to be a very big spell once he gets the Lincolns. Bot lane, Ken. They 3 dodges the gank. Hated trying to run into it as well.
Looks like he...
Chain Frost.
Yeah, even using the ultimate from Jar Jar. Feel himself a little bit after that previous fight where the ultimate pretty much secured the 2 kills up top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nothing too much happening on the map. Neon feeling a bit
Dire's top tower is under attack.
reluctant to make moves.
Radiant's middle
after what happened in the top lane. Not really in a rush as well. Probably waiting for the Lincolns on the Pango.
As for raiding as well, they're not really in a rush to make anything happen. Like Bloodseeker can't fight without Maelstrom BKB. And Karma is about to have that first item completed, so the all-important steroid for him. In regards to the Doom as well, Rapido maxed out Devour and the Midas too, so he is currently positioned pretty well in the net worth considering he does have 4 deaths on Rapido.
Yep. Can have the Witchblade queued up, decides to go for a Kaya instead. Does have the Fairy Trinket as well. Best storm item in the game. They're sure trying to sweep the bottom part of the map again. Tommy just dodging.
Oh, Lucifire's Bedlam. Do you feel like Atomic should try and make a play with this ability?
Kind of hard to use it on a Rubik, I would say. I think he would much prefer having like Bramble or Chain Frost. Even Bloodrite is really strong. I do want to see Atomic force something mid with the Siege Creep though. I don't think they're weak at all. They have the Donald. They're just kind of scared of because of what happened with the Chain Frost earlier. That being said, they are super close to Lincoln's on JG. We have the smoke now. Lucify the 2-man. Gonna run to bot lane instead of mid, where the Siege Creep is.
It might run into Rapido. No, I'm gonna go try and play with the Marcy instead. Maybe anticipating Xerxia trying to instigate that fight onto Seri.
Both teams just trying to play it really safe here.
Radiant's middle
I feel like
tower
Neon's
is
in
under
a
attack.
much more commanding position though. Just Doom with the Midas. He's enjoying his free time.
Top lane hated.
Neon.
Is gonna run into Jia Bonbon, so it's like Xerxia will be able to find a kill across the map. Nicely done from the Dark Willow wrapping around, but it does leave mid vulnerable, so Atomic going to be able to find their second tower of the game. It's a pretty important tower as well to be able to claim as well. It does make it that much easier now for them to make some plays across the map.
Gardy. Very deep in the opponent's jungle. Oh, JG. Finds Ken. Not really. Oh,
Oh, JG. Maybe not
Yes, the
thinking that
Lincoln
Xiao
still.
Bonbon's going to be nearby. With all the control coming through thanks to the AoE from Xiao Bonbon, they're able to bring him down. That is huge. Lucify, they might still look to jump in. Playing with the telekinesis into Seri's follow-up. So, nice TP from the Marcia. They are able to at least rectify that death onto the Pangolier.
yeah. Not too bad. Sari really close to his BKB. Both teams not really looking to do anything at the moment. Both teams just very happy farming. I feel like Neon's being a bit passive with their advantage. Not really looking to make use of the Dawn ultimate, but
Yeah, it's enabling Xerxia to continue to cut this net worth lead. I think the highest it was at one stage was, it was actually 6k at one stage. Down to 3 now. Radiant doing a really good job just to slow down the game, continue to find their farm. Doom second in net worth, and well, he's going to have a BKB very shortly. We're probably going to be looking at double BKB timing for Radiant, even triple actually. Storm's going for his after Kaya, so triple BKB is going to be really difficult for Dire to deal with.
yeah, I feel like Neon, they're all buying fighting items. Maybe just waiting for the BKB on Suri. Scotty, he has his Hurricane Pike now. JG, the Lincolns. Offering on Hated as well. I feel like they're itemizing to fight, but they're not really forcing anything. Kind of confused on the map of what to do.
We'll see if they can force the issue now.
Dire are
Smoke
scared.
from Atomic. Scan's going to be on the mark, but look at Jar Jar's positioning. Great
Good
read
chain
from the
frost.
Lich. Great read. Does he get out as well? They will just clip him with a swashbuckle. Really close to the tier 2 tower, but Xerxia want nothing to do with this potential fight.
So Frost Shield stolen. That's pretty big actually. It's gonna be real hard for the Bloodseeker to run in now. Atomic, they won, bro. Can they rush? This kinda scary.
Yeah. I don't know if they can rush. BKB on Doom. That's the first BKB for raiding of the game.
Thinking otherwise. Do need to claim their heal back. They smoke. Try to look for a fight first instead. Might run into Jaja once again. Oh no, Jaja. Oh, JG reveals the smoke.
Very awkward. Back-to-back smokes now for Atomic, and all they got was that Lich kill with the first smoke, so they're still going to look to sweep top. They have a really good lane ward that scouts out Ken, and now that multiple of the other heroes from Xerxia are playing in the neighborhood.
Oh, they might run into Rupido.
Ken is going to be the first point of contact. They get the jump into the telekinesis and the burst. It's going to be there. Even with the Doom from Rupido, it got stolen. They're going to be cautious now. Radiant and might catch him off guard. They're still going to try and take the fight. They're onto Skadi. The damage from Ken with the buyback. It's not enough though. Skadi turns with a lifesteal. He's not dead. Finally, Ken will bring him down, but they might be able to catch up as JG swashbuckles over to the higher ground. Hayden's going to look to finish his food as well, but it's just the Dawnbreaker for the moment. Meanwhile, back up to the northern side, JG in combination with Lucifer will kill off the Lich. That was looking real scary for Dire at one stage with how low the sniper was, but somehow he was able to stay alive long enough.
Yeah, Skadi choosing to itemize for this Hurricane fight instead of BKB. I feel like having a BKB would just allow him to stand in fights and not care about anything right now. Choose to go for the mobility item instead. Doesn't really get to use it because of the Doom.
Do we know who Rubik doomed in that fight? I didn't see.
I did not see.
Yeah.
I only know Suri got doomed. Couldn't cast his sidekick.
Bomb bomb.
Lucifer? Oh, so Bon.
Are they gonna roche with this?
No, they want to. Okay, it's super close to the Wraith Pack actually. Great farm for a plus 5.
I guess the 49 loss, it's going to help out Hated a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Shard Interceptor queued up here for the Dawnbreaker. And there's that Wraith Pack completed. You're probably going to look to start walking down some lanes here on Dire. You are very strong with this Aegis and now with the items coming out.
Yep, Scotty is super close to his BKB as well. Susha can't really find to them right now. He's gonna look to farm. Close to dagger on Rupido. We have a dagger on Bombi as well.
Into the Sinister's gaze. That's so beautiful.
You see why they picked the Rubik? Just need a lift. That's all they needed on their lineup. Stun, leading in 2 kills.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Great way to be able to set up for that Pango jump if he's a little bit too far away. Pango is...
GG. Has his dagger. He's so farmed actually. Close to the Midas Doom's net worth. GG.
Some scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. As now Neon look to try and go towards the mid T2 tower as well. You've got the BKB now on the sniper.
GG just misses.
Up to his shenanigans of trying to cut the wave, but the pressure of Atomic reacting, he's going to have to back out, so they will still be able to continue with the push. The second tier 2 tower will end up going down.
And Neon pressing their advantage here. Don't think they can really go high ground, but they should look to sweep the map soon.
They've got a ward that they're thinking about taking a fight on. They see Skadi, they see Seri, they're going to be able to pop the smoke. Rapido, can he get an angle for the Doom? They're onto Lucifer, but the defensive telekinesis to get him out. The ultimate as well from Hate, it's going to slam down. They're onto Sky, but a great use of the Hurricane Pike. Another turnaround.
Doom again.
Once again, the stolen Doom. As Lucifer won't even need it. Rapido, after the BKB expires, they've got the Assassinate. That is enough. Nicely done. 2 for 1 in the end as Rapido. So the Rubik was the only death for Dire.
Yep, not losing too much there. Might look to force high ground here. Zersha a bit unready to take that fight, I would say. Going for a small play does get punished.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This frost shield's so annoying.
What's the cooldown on it? 15.
15. Up for 8. Half.
Quite the ability. So keep in mind, Stolen Doom here for Losify.
Yeah, Bombi does have his set I set on the Rubik. Pretty much suiciding for him earlier.
Might kind of have to do it again. They're going to be holding this.
Lives him into the bramble. Gotti.
Ooh.
Doesn't want to waste his Aegis.
Very cool
That's
lifesteal.
So much lifesteal, yeah.
Is under attack.
Karma. Hang on. Oh no, they saw him with the ward, I believe. Lucifer, the Stolen, and he knows he's dead. Nothing he can do. Just stands still and takes it from Dire. And now they've got another ward as well. The Ancients jump up onto the decent position to try and pop this attempt. But they get the initial stun. Is there any follow-up there for the moment to hold the Storm down? GG is going to go for the max amount of damage. And Ken just is able to get the zip away ever so close to dying. Oh, Ken.
Oh, the bounty rune. Let's get the second one. Arma on this Bloodseeker. 0-4-3. Having a very mediocre game. Can't really get into fights.
Tower is under attack.
Zersha just kind of happy to be farming.
Not happy with this tower going down though. They're trying to smoke up.
Tower has fallen.
JG.
10 seconds on the Aegis.
Yeah, Scotty's gonna be
Gotti
cautious.
is kind of scary.
Oh, that's an early BKB from Ken as well. Scotty's gonna be able to reposition now. Sarah's gonna be in with the combination. They're
Karma.
onto Karma. Too late with the fingers. Karma goes down, and now the attempt from Xerxia instantly stops short.
Try to hold Scotty there for the Aegis to end. Just do a good job of
They wanna
getting
go
out,
in.
disengaging.
Giving the Lincoln to Scotty. Gonna be playing with the
Alright.
Terror. Rolling Thunder as well to try and disrupt. But an instant use of the Solar Guardian that breaks the combo into half. As Radiant, they just keep bleeding kills, not committing with these little engagements they're going for.
Radiant's middle barracks has
Between the sidekick and
fallen. Radiant's middle
Rift Pack and the Donald Solar Guardian, there's just so much lifesteal. Scotty doesn't care about anything. The Lincoln's from JG on him as well.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's courier has been killed.
I'm not sure how you can take these fights any differently. Maybe now with Solar Guardian on cooldown, you could commit for one person.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They need to try something here, otherwise they're gonna lose their buildings. Probably have to be all in on the sniper. If the sniper gets to hit for too long, they definitely lose any fight. Saw in the early game the Jaja Chain Frost carrying that fight, but Atomic doing a real good job of just splitting up in a lot of these later game fights.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Chain Frost be an issue at all for them since the early game. They haven't been able to kind of reconstruct some of the fights that worked out well for them in the past.
JG has the full Aghanims now.
Gem now picked up from Xerxia, so feeling like whatever attempt they've been making, they haven't been able to kind of catch a break, so potentially now with the Gem to help out with some of the vision issues, we might see them find that lucky pick-off they're needing, or lucky start to the fight onto one member.
Or Rupido finally finds a Centaur, minute 29. Not having the luckiest of games. Counter smoke from Neon here. Did a good job earlier of dodging Zersha's smoke. want something of their own. Might see Xiao Bonbon. Oh, they see the ward dropped.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Oh.
attack.
Aggressive jump. Well, it's gonna go down. They're gonna consider about going high ground. Not the case. So I think now we'll probably see Atomic just look to back up. Smoke unfortunately not working out for them, but they can just control the map. You know, keep Radiant pinched inside the base, just grow the economy and just wait for Roche to spawn. It's gonna be up in 2 minutes 30, so it will be a relatively long Roche spawn, however.
They chillin'. Not under too much pressure here. As long as they don't get jumped unexpectedly by Sersha, they are in a good position.
They might run into Hated. Let's have this high ground advantage, so they're gonna be able to get a glimpse of the Doom and we'll react.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to see what they can do in some of the fights. I'm trying to see how they can construct a good team fight here for Radiant. I don't know if they can heavily commit onto one person. This Dawnbreaker is just going to be able to keep them alive. Like you said, the sidekick lifesteal as well. They've itemized very, very nicely here from Atomic.
I feel like they have to doom the Marcy. Or use the doom to remove the sidekick from Skadi. He doesn't have Lincolns.
Lane can got to be wary about this attempt because his team is making a play across the map. They're going to see no one inside Dire's jungle. So this should kind of give them a good idea of at least that Atomic are on Radiant's side of the map and grouped up together.
There's vision from Zersha in the mid lane. 3 wards. Definitely looking to just jump. No more smokes left though.
I think they pinged out their high ground.
Dire are scanning.
Seems like they're aware of this potential with the wraparound.
I like how this one feels.
Lanes are getting shoved in and no one's addressing this for the moment, so...
There is a siege creep in top lane. We see Skadi and Suri running towards top.
Buildings are going to go down shortly if you don't come back. And that's the awkward thing. If you come back, then you lose your formation for Roche. And if you don't go back, then you lose your buildings.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
They know that Ken is not with the team now. So they're just going to move in. Alright. Roche starting to fall. Xiaobonbon's position on the high ground. We'll be able to scout out some of the members from Atomic. JJ's going to be cautious. Potentially running to the Terrorize. Repeated with a jump. They pop the links, but the telekinesis stops the Doom. Oh my lord, the telekinesis from Lucify, but still, look at the chain force bouncing back and forth. Finally, Radiant been able to catch a break. As Karma now is onto Skadi directly, man, fighting the sniper. Can he step out to the left side, but the bashes from Seri gives Skadi an opportunity. Now 4-staff inside the pit. It looked like a good start for Xerxia, but not to be.
Oh, they committed too hard on the Pango there. Not sure why. I don't think JJ's that much of a threat compared to the Sniper Marcy. We see the sidekick just turning things around for Skadi. They're having his one-on-one battle with Karma.
He didn't even go the sidekick lifesteal as well on Seri. Just feels like it's plenty at the 50%.
Yeah, close to. I mean, Skadi with the Wraith Pack aura as well. Healing up so much.
Aegis now on Skadi. Believe they gave him the Aghanim shard as well, so all the components of second Roshan going towards Atomic.
Ooh, Dawn has a Paladin sword now for more heals. Close to the Aghanims as well. Hated. Very high impact game. Solar Guardian. Saving a lot of fights for Atomic.
Yeah, and I think his fellow supporters also done a really good job in Lucify. We saw him, some nice abilities being stolen. Telekinesis to be able to start a couple of fights, and that fight in particular, just disrupting the jump.
Yeah, Neon. Very good decision to pick the Rubik this show. Oh, Skadi. With the Skadi completed.
A wraparound though from Xerxia. See if they're able to break the formation. All the way around they go. Rapido and Karma. Smoke's gonna pop. They got the Shivas for the vision. Again, they're gonna be trying to target down with the Rubik this time, however. They should be able to secure the kill. Who do they want to go for afterwards? So Seri protected with the BKB. He's actually ready to man fight. He's going to jump into the tree line in combination with Hated. They'll toss him away. Oh, no. And the damage with the Unleashed. His hero is so goddamn stupid.
He was ruptured the whole time as well. Doesn't care.
No, it's
kept going forward.
Marcy, what a goddamn hero and what a goddamn game as well for Atomic. They're going to be able to take this in 35 minutes on the dot. Was a great showing from them overall. A very, very convincing game nonetheless. We did see kind of moments from Xerxia, but really it was just Atomic and, you know, JG. A lot of great rotations coming out from him onto the Pangoli early on, and really slowed down the game from Radiant. We just weren't able to see them. It felt like really that big issue was when they didn't succeed with their first BKB fight, then game really started to slip out of control.
Yeah, with the Dawn out, the heal coming in, and the laning stage Leon got, it felt really hard for Xerxia to take fights other than the two very nice chain frost from Jaja, leading to a kind of one-sided game.
Hopefully the follow-up game won't be one-sided though. Xerxia potentially able to, you know, find a way back into this series and tie it up. But with how Neon Atomic are looking at the moment, they will be the ones in the driver's seat heading over into that second game. But we will see what we have in store for us after the break.
That's a lot of wave push. Many wave push.
ฟินครั้งใหม่กับเม็ดอมช็อกโกเมนโทรสซอลเท็ดคาราเมลแบบไม่มีน้ำตาล
I'll end up playing this Tuskar now. I like the Tuskar against the just the eggs kick him away.
Yep.
Don't really have to deal with that. It fits Neon's draft a lot as well. The idea of playing into a lot of vision and just pickoffs. Very similar to what Tundra did TI with this draft, Beastmaster Naga.
10 seconds remaining.
Do still see though, they're still trying to cover their tracks here with the Invoker ban. Of course, would have been pretty nice to be able to dispel off the Frost Shield. Inkspell as well as being able to burn off the mana for the Medusa.
Is the JG hero as well.
Yep.
Moved.
And for... Sorry, go.
Bad Rider Pump being taken out. Just very casual catching heroes. Xerxia don't really have catch until the Doom is more farmed much later on.
5 seconds remaining.
They could be considering something like a Void Spirit for Xerxia. Just some way to go in. Storm's still a potential as well. Storm, yeah, Ember's already gone banned, so probably one of the better ones. So I'm looking at...
I like the Disruptor ban. Storm? I like Storm. I think Storm's pretty good. You need a hero that helps them initiate early on. I'm not sure if Void Spirit's a hero right now. I think a lot of people just kind of stray away from the hero. Storm, one of the bear heroes against Naga and Hoodwink and Beast.
Let's see what the call is going to be. You're mentioning the flex potential, and Disruptor is going to be banned out as well, so Do they put the Tusk mid? Ooh, it's going to be an OD mid. Okay.
Very cool hero. Very good hero against Dusa actually, because you have the
Yep.
double astrals. You kind of keep him away from the fight, and it does take away his mana as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Dude, I don't know how Xerxes are actually going to take fights into Song, Disengage,
5
Bushwhack,
seconds remaining.
Snowball, Astral. It's going to be so frustrating. And you can't go like Storm, you can't Void. OD destroys them. It's... Again, Puck has been banned out, which is one of the better matchups versus the OD.
Super obnoxious draft coming out from Neon. What can Zersha do here? Huskar time.
Can you Huskar into ODs and that'd be awkward?
I think it's a good matchup. I'm not too sure actually.
I thought the pure damage from the orb was annoying. And the save.
Yeah, but you build Halberd and you have a lot of disarm as well.
That's true. That is actually true. OD does...
Wonder what they can go for here. Zeus. Tinker, Zeus. But they have a Dusa already. I don't think they want to go into like kind of like greedy heroes. You might see them still just force the storm anyway.
I'm trying to think of some other playmakers that could be picked up, even if it doesn't look like the greatest game for them, but a lot of them already been banned out.
Yeah, I don't see too much. It's just a Storm Zeus, depending on what kind of route they want to go for. Definitely like the Storm a bit more tiny.
Choose your hero.
Just a hero using spell, I guess.
Yep.
Won't do too badly in the lanes. Has pretty high base damage, but he's gonna have some issues with his mana pool.
Yeah, that's a good point. He definitely is. I think at least though you have a stun now, which is going to be nice. The potential to blow someone up as well, because before Xerxes didn't really have that. They didn't have the jump, and the damage. The supports are able to provide a lot of damage, but it's just not that quick burst, which was something they were lacking. They needed another core to be able to play with. So Etani's going to be nice. I still think there's going to be a lot of issues in regards to how you're able to reset fights on Neon. Like I feel like we're just going to see a very similar thing. Like, this looks like the identical draft to what Tundra ran, I think, in the grand finals. Definitely one of the games where they're like a OD Naga, OD had Shard and Scepter, and you just keep astraling everyone, and just instantly any single attempt that the enemy team tries to make gets stopped short, you reset, and then you just go back in. It's so frustrating to play against.
Yep, but Zersha, I think they do have potential to. They have like really strong scaling heroes. It's just they don't really deal with waves early. But if Naga gets a bit more poor from the laning phase, I think there is a timing where Zersha they can just snowball their lead. Tiny running around, Doom and Dusa farms.
Oh, I don't know. 343.
Non-believer.
I'm a little bit worried. Let's yeah. I guess non-believer makes it sound a bit worse. I don't know, like...
You're a believer in Neon's draft. There you go.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. I'm a believer in Neon's draft, and still you really need to get some wins under your belt, and... Well, we'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can do. Karma has a very comfortable hero, something that we mentioned. Of course, the Medusa for him. Great hero to be picked up. But I don't know, man, this OD is a very situational hero, and when you get him in the right game, he does look very, very strong.
I agree. I feel like Zersha has this strong team fight. It's Soulbind double Chain Frost, but will they ever get a chance to use it this game? I'm not sure. JG, trying to fake out the ward.
Yo, this guy is no chill, man. Come on, no chill at all. He's a baller. What can you do against it?
So I find it so weird that the voice line is like no chill man, but the line itself doesn't have the word man inside.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, it's like... what's going on here? Huh? Was there
Kinda looking at each other. Not too sure Zersha want to do this. They don't really have the best spells level 1.
Yeah. It's very similar to last game.
Uzify wants the rune.
The battle begins.
Probably not gonna go down yet.
Alright, well... Still, I think a really nice thing for Dire is their support's going to have a lot of damage. And I think if you're able to get your level 6s at a pretty decent timing here for them, and the rotations coming out from the Tiny as well, but to combine with the Grimstroke, it could catch them off guard. This definitely is a game where I think if you do have a lead from Xerx here, and the Tiny's able to make a lot of rotations, then it could put some pressure on the map. But I don't know if that's really going to be the case. I think, again, you kind of have to play from ahead. I'm worried if this game gets even, then Radiant should be okay.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be in a situation where this Beastmaster gets a helmet. His Naga starts like split pushing. That being said, I don't think bottom lane is the easiest for Skadi. Grim Doom is pretty good against Naga. The mid lane is the bigger question mark for me. Kinda hard to run around if you don't have the mana pool.
I think it should be slightly OD favored. Maybe like 65-35, which is well, a little bit more than slightly. That's kind of a pretty big advantage. Even though
I think OD takes over at level 4 or 5, but before that it's pretty whatever.
Why are you saying that level? What is the reason?
Just the Astral. Because Tiny needs to kind of use spells to control Rune. But he kind of loses his spells at some point.
Okay. Are you like... Is this a very situational thing where you kind of need to consider like a mango because of this?
No, it's more like you don't have the mana pool at all. Like your max mana is probably just one spell. Due to the Astral Steel.
What, you can't just pop Avalanche, mango, pop Toss?
Yeah, I mean, Bottle kind of covers it back. That's true, I get what you mean. You can, but I don't know, mid players, they definitely do not want to buy mangoes.
I mean on top of the bottle, I don't mean like supplement away from bottom lane. Hey, it will go down. They do get a return kill nonetheless though, so first blood's going to be picked up, and Rapido now can look to try and get some solo experience. Don't think this is going to be a lane where Rapido will be under too much pressure. It's really going to be in regards to the Grimstroke's positioning. As top, we even see, well, speaking about the support's positioning, Jar Jar going a little bit too far forward.
Oh, bot lane again.
Okay. Another very early ensnare leveler. And quite the ability. Naga's got some high mana pool as well.
Yeah, his spell costs basically nothing.
Yeah.
70 each.
70 really ain't too much, god damn it.
God, he's one of the only Naga players willing to learn ensnare early. That's him 2 kills.
Dude, 2.75 duration?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
70 mana? Like, sure, the cooldown's very long, but 70 mana for that? That's so dumb.
That's nice value. 2 kills. This Grim. I said Zersha had a better bottom lane, but obviously Skadi, look, he's splitting up his illusions. This is very hard to do it for Xiaobonbon. Oh, Rapido. Not gonna go on him.
And very cute. We're seeing as well come out from the micro from Beastmaster. Using the balls to try and stack up. So he gets to stack the Ancients. Lucify also stack the hard camp as well. And meanwhile, the Tusk throughout this rotation, he took the bounty and secured the water rune. Well, I guess he kind of took the water rune, but of course JG not really needing that.
Maximum efficiency.
And I guess this is a lane where Seri's going to be forced to put a couple more points in the axes, considering they can deal with the summons pretty well. Snake in the Frost, who Jar Jar, they're actually going to try and consider about putting some of the damage onto the Lich, but Shard's a little bit off the mark.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who do you think...
Like, sorry?
I was going to say, who do you think has the zero chill out of everyone in this game? Like, if we're looking at chill levels...
I feel like everyone's pretty chill. Ball in. Rupido. Ain't chillin'. Going on Skadi.
Oh, TP coming out from the Tusk as well, but
Oh,
will be a little bit too late. The damage from the Stroke of Fate, second level, catches them off guard. They do get a return kill though. Lucify with the rotation, of course, going to be able to help out to bring down the Doom. So a 1-for-1, but you don't want to lose your Naga like this.
Starting to take over the mid lane slightly. 300 mana walking around, hoping for the power rune.
Top lane, they might make an attempt onto Seri. Asta does...
Haste. They chilling.
Yeah, well, are they going to go for this or not? Just chilling. Potentially, if Karma hit
Mid
the snake.
lane.
JJ has the 6. Ken with the haste though. I guess you're pretty happy with forcing this one to be used like that instead of getting a rotation kill out of it on Ken. So haste expended and you're just going to look to back off again. Lucify is going to go try and take the bounty rune away.
I'm missing so much mana. Running down bottom, it's the rune. Might want to apply some pressure here.
Oh, Seri top lane. Snake only onto the Beastmaster, so not a lot of damage provided. Nicely done from Karma. Is able to cut down the tree. That might actually get him out of this one now. Still, the damage coming up from the supports. They're going to be playing with 0 mana on the Medusa, so not a lot of mitigation here, but looks like he'll be chilling.
Yeah, he's fine. Karma having 2 mangoes and a full stick with the mana shield. Big value. Ball in, Skadi.
Scotty getting dived onto the tower. A deep attempt. And they should be able to succeed. TPs are starting to rain on down. JG, can he get the Astral? Oh no, the Astral's there. Is it going to be enough though? They're all grouped up. JG can drop the hammer. It's not a lot of damage though. They're going to try and target down Rapido. They will still be able to finally kill off Skadi, but you are now stuck deep behind in enemy's territory. And you will not be able to get away from the firing range as Ken, he'll attempt to TP out. He actually might make it. Ken will live. And now Jampon, he's going to try and turn to the Tusk, but lacking the mana to play with the extra damage here. So it looks like, unfortunately for himself, he does at least allow Ken to TP out, but he will give another kill over to Radiant.
That's pretty much JG's Midas. No mana on Lucify there, only 1 tag team.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This dude is uber rich.
Look at the jungle. So many stacks. On both sides, actually. Both the triangle and the dire jungle.
Oh yeah, wow.
Hated or just spot it out though.
I wonder if it's going to be Seri that's farming the stacks. I think you kind of have to. That he's gone the axles.
Probably. Yeah, I think probably. JG, Midas done. Oh, here they come, Suri. They want the dire stacks.
Man.
No helm yet. Lucify walking in as well. Jaja will walk over. Scarlet might be in some trouble here.
Poor Jaja. Leading a kill. Trying to scout out if the stacks are getting claimed. Ken's going to consider about rotating actually.
It doesn't look like he can clear them. He's gonna need so many axes.
Here comes Ken.
Yeah, they're out of there. He's gonna try to steal some, gets a few. They're going on Ken. No avalanche.
They've got the Roar as well to play with. NJG's
JG's
positioning
there.
as well. Ken will end up going down. Couple more right clicks required, actually. Ken's able to step out to the right side. Holds him down with the avalanche as well. And the Tiny lives and Atomic will not. As Beastmaster and Tusk sent down to the morgue as Tiny. Well, he'll be the one that takes them there.
The face boots saving him. Nicely done from Zersha. Protect their stacks.
Yeah, with this going on, the Doom's getting a lot of farm across the map. The Rapido's got this
Fine.
Devour almost maxed out. The Midas has had a couple of usages so far. Already one component completed with the BKB, so Rapido's having a pretty good time. It does free up Skadi though as well, with no one continuing to play with the Doom. So Skadi is being able to pick up his levels, which is really the important thing for the Naga's farming speed.
Zersha, they're looking to make a move down here. Ooh, fair trinket.
Are scanning.
Will not find anything. Just wanna open up the tower with the siege creep.
It's like they are pinging the location of where Zerks are, so are aware of this on Atomic. Do they mirror this though? Maybe their tower pushing potential themselves is a little... you got the helm done actually. I was going to say it might be a little bit lacking with the maxed out axes, but we'll see if they're going to look to try and make their own play towards the top side of the map. You do have Senators at the ready as well.
They should. This Beastmaster needs help to open up this tower and this side of the map. It's only gonna get harder once Lich has Chain Frost. Atomic don't really have the best heroes to assist their course or help out each other, I would say. Only the Tusk would win really the stronger ones.
Classic, what happened? What's going on? Alright, come on, translate. Chop chop.
It's too hard, man.
I mean too hard. Thought you were supposed to be a baller 3-4-3. I thought you were good at everything. I trusted you, honestly.
Alright, I believe Neon said you can have my pause time. 1 minute.
Oh, the classic. Just give her a couple pause times. We could do another rant if we want to. What other movie genres do we not like?
You're an anime hater. You want to talk about that?
Hang on. If I never said I was an anime head. You're pretty much walling me off from thousands of fans if you say I don't like anime. Guys, everyone out there, I freaking love anime.
Do you?
No, yeah, I freaking love anime, dude. You can't. I gotta appeal to the fans, man. Come on, I need to watch some anime. Get the storylines down. I can't just.
I used 150,000 shards to buy the chest yesterday, and I did not get the career.
Wait, let me look at it. Hang on.
My boy, Drock Snozzle.
Oh my god. Wait, let's do it. Hang on. How do I open this?
You click the shards at the top of the menu.
Oh, screw the game.
Oh, he's back. Ares, come back. He's back.
Is he?
They've started. Scotty in trouble. Ken will find
Wait,
him.
is he actually? No! Scotty, no, come on, dude. I'm opening chest, JG. Well, they're going to TP in as well. There's a pretty big cleanup nonetheless, of course, Ken. Being able to slow down the position 2's Blink Dagger timing. They do have charge over the threat as well, but still not level 6 on the Lich. So the turnaround's not going to be there, but they missed the combo. He's going to limp out on a slither of health, and now Rapido. The threat actually pushes himself closer with the use of the Hurricane. Stroke of Fate off the mark, so the slow Won't enable them to close the distance, and now
Okay,
Ken's
it's
actually
going
going to
back
jump
in.
back into the high ground. A pogo stick to close the distance, gets the combo, and is able to blow up Losify.
And Ken starting with the face boost, dodges the Sanity's Eclipse.
Dude, are you serious? Are
Sounds
you
like me.
serious? I bought 8 and I got every other thing but the courier.
Yeah, exactly. It's ultra rare, man. It's gated.
Dire's middle
It's
tower
not on the
What?
Steam market as well. It's rough, man. It's rough.
Oh my shards! What the?
Yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya.
I'm actually triggered. You might have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry, man. You go cast this game.
Alright. I baited you, man. 100k shards gone for
Dude.
Drox Nozzle.
For Drox Snuzzle. Oh my god. Give me the courier. I'm actually, I'm not gonna pay a bag for the Roshan courier. That's definitely the best courier in the game, but I'm not gonna pay just some juicy stacks of gold for that.
Smoke from Neon. They want the Dusa. They know he's clearing the Ancients. I'm walking in.
It's
Ooh,
not an easy
Karma,
kill.
No phone gaze.
Yeah, no level on the stone gaze. Oh, okay. Oh my lord. Look at the damage coming up.
Oh, the double doom.
Double doom.
Oh,
Double
this was-
turnaround. Oh, Xerxia, show up to the party. Triple kill for Bonbon. Oh my lord.
Karma, it doesn't even go down. The Mystic Snake returning so much mana with the Soulbind, I believe. Oh man, that's rough for Neon. Double Doom coming out from the long time unseen Grimstroke.
It's a classic, you don't pick the hero often. You go for it in a really good game, then it catches them off guard. They don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, 8 lands complete on Scale 1-1. Rupido close to his BKB. I don't know how they're gonna take him down after this.
I don't think they will. I mean, it seems like Radiant, it's...
Oh, the Chain Frost top?
Oh, Jar Jar. Okay.
Pretty ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious to say the least. Just farming, right? Farming Chain Frost. Come on now. Come on.
Establishing dominance. Showing them who's boss. It's like, we won that fight without the Chain Frost. Look at me.
It's the mental warfare. Ken is still, even though he's 3-0 and 6, he's still very far away from this blink.
Yeah, not really been farming. Running around. Having a lot of fun with his face boots and Tumblr's toy. Can't really blame him. Feeling very confident. He do something Doom top 2 in the net worth.
I didn't see when he picked up the gloves of the haze. I don't know if it was before the phase boots or not. Maybe he was considering about the treads or... I don't know actually.
I think it was before. I didn't catch it as well. But the face boots definitely doing a lot for him with the windlays.
Even trying to funnel a little bit of gold into Xiao Bonbon because he's pretty close to the Aghanim Shard. So that's going to be very scary for them to deal with here for Atomic. Down this much at the early stage, 5,000 deficit. And we're just going to see Xerxia continue just to look to make the plays across the map even without the blink.
Don't need no blink. Have Inkswell. Let's go. Don't really think they're gonna find anyone here. Might run into Losify here. Yep. Going upwards. Oh, Scotty's Manta. If they get it, that'll be really big. Don't see it. Cerrido in a lot of trouble. Oh, Losify. He's gonna try and save him.
Oh,
and
they
get
saw him. They got a glimpse.
Oh, the
Seri?
Soulbind.
Okay, never mind. Looks like they didn't. He's going to move over to towards Ken. And they're just going to have to split away. Cut your losses. Radiant Dilsu TP a couple of members in. They see Xiao Bonbon onto the Hawks. They're going to try and blow up the Grimstroke before he gets the abilities off.
Yep, Neon Xerxia, I mean, doing a really good job of defending his tower. His Beastmaster has nowhere to go. 16 minutes, the tower's still half HP. No one really plays game.
Scotty does get mid now, and Ken as well.
Ken?
Still with his Hawk vision, almost catching him off guard, but the pogo stick just in the nick of time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
again though, with that fight, it opens up mid. Skadi with the DD was able to find a T1 tower, been able to shove out another wave as well. So this is going to be a lot of map pressure. Radiant can definitely make a play with mid being pushed in.
Yeah, it just feels like they're so far behind on their cores. The Surrey Beastmaster 5.4k net worth. Their Bonbon catching up to him. Ken finally has his dagger.
The shard as well from Zhao Bonbon. They've got a great lane ward. This is really going to be on OD's position to try and disrupt the damage. And JG's too far to the right side, so there's nothing they can do. They're going to have to watch their members fall one by one as the bodies drop.
Skadi, that's the Medusa mid lane. No TPs forces our Stone Gaze.
They're beelining it to the neighborhood. Want to try and put some pressure onto the T1 tower now with the opening. 15 seconds without some of the members, and Ken leaps over the tree line as well. He actually uses the Astral aggressively, and Hated just getting poked down from the arrows, but Hated will be able to survive, and now JG wants to turn over towards Zhao Bonbon, but still needs to be wary. They're going pretty deep here, and now Radiant is starting to respawn, but the Sanity's dropped, and now Karma. Stone Gaze, keep in mind, was used prior, so Karma is in no man's land, forced to just stand his ground and get as much damage out as he can before they get the kill. The song from Skadi. What's the turnaround play now? Sari's going to be able to TP him. They don't have to bushwhack to hold them in place, so it's going to be up to the Raw to stop the retreat. Karma steps out, but the shots... Rapido! What a use of the tornado. Gets the Medusa out of danger. But now, hang on, the Grimstroke, well, he's re-entered danger, going back into the lane, and that'll be a cost of his own life.
How is Karma alive? Again? He just can't bring him down. Walks out, big tornado from Rupido. I was wondering why he had the creep. It's the counter to the Tuska shards, apparently. He has the Aether Lens now, too. Neon, that was the fight they wanted. It would have been so big if they could bring down the Dusa, but...
Ken? They need to open up this top tower somehow.
They really do, but it feels like they're just not ready to take a fight. This OD choosing to go for the Midas. Only as a 4-staff now, doesn't feel like he can do too much. Ooh, that was close. Ken. Oh, Rapido.
Get the creep!
This guy's a tornado expert.
What is Skadi? Okay, he still isn't gonna go. Sorry, he still is going to go for the Orchid. Wasn't sure if he was gonna switch it up a little bit because of the Medusa.
Oh, the smoke from Zersha. Running the right direction, might run into Skadi.
They're gonna see the illusions.
Would they go up? Oh, Skadi, he's out of there. He knows. Yeah, I say that, but he hits the tower. Now Skadi in trouble. Oh no.
Oh, maybe he doesn't know. Has he got Song? It's still on cooldown. Nice play from Xerxia. Great smoke, being able to continue to slow down his game.
Very greedy to hit the tower there.
How... Alright, never mind. They're going to be able to take the tower. I was going to ask how do you open up this tower, but they're able to do that. So, that's a nice sacrifice from Skadi. I see the read. Hang on, Rapido.
It's 20 minutes.
Like, what the...
Oh my god. It's one of the best tornado usages I've ever seen. So much value from the creep.
And now mid goes down as well. Alright.
Oh, into fight? Yes, running in. Feeling strong.
Increasing the economy, game heroes in Xerxia. Very important to try and take away the Ancients for the Naga respawn. So, a lot more gold getting funneled into Karma, top of the net worth here on the Medusa. Skadi almost completed, but they're still going to look to swing the backstab onto JJ. They still have this lane ward to play with. Jar Jar, a long-range Sinister Gaze. It's not going to be easy to target down JG, but he used the Astral aggressively, so he can't protect himself and get the invulnerability for the moment, and no one else is TPing in for the team fight. They're just going to sacrifice the OD, and simultaneously across the map, the Beastmaster does go down solo from Rapido with the use of the Doom.
Oh man, that's rough. Beastmaster not having a game at all. No helm too. JG as well. Going for his Midas earlier, we spoke about close to the Aghanim's, but it feels like they're just getting run down real hard right now.
Dire's bottom tower is
They might be able to get another kill. Although Lucifer actually disrupts the tiny jump. I don't know if they can break him down though.
Oh, the
Thinks
sharpshooter, they get him.
Slow's gonna maybe get Scardy in range, but not the case. Like they won't stop on Xerxia. You have these big items, and really, they've had them for a while. All you needed was the blink on Tiny, the Action and Grim, and some levels. Like that's all you've needed for the entirety of this game, and you can just continue to be inside Atomic's jungle. And we were really expecting, honestly, that it would be Atomic with a lot more of the map control. Maybe that's going to come out shortly with probably like a heart third item for Naga. Then the waves might be a little bit more difficult to manage for Xerxia, but like this is really what you need to do against the Naga lineup. Just get so far ahead where you don't have to be worried about all your lanes.
Yeah, it's all due to the laning phase, and this Doom and Dusa just managed to hold their lanes for so long. Neon not able to take the top tower. Ken and Bonbon doing a really good job running around with his phase boost Winlay's choice, just not getting his dagger. Ken.
Oh. Oh my lord. Oh, they see him under the Hawk though. Gets the pushback, but the turn's going to be out, but the jump in, but there's still the Doom. It's not available to be able to capitalize on the Soulbind, but still the damage onto the Beastmaster. Siri's going to go down. Charge up with the wraparound, drags back JG as well. Forces up in a couple of seconds, but it'll be too long. What a beautiful play from Xerxia. The reactions out of the Tiny. And it just puts them in an awkward position where Atomic didn't know if they should go in. They were very hesitant. And it'll cost them there once again with a couple of members dropping.
This Beastmaster now choosing to go for Wraith Pack over the Helm of Doom because the Doom's level 15.
Oh.
Skadi. He has BKB. Uh-oh. Skadi. Oh, he misses the stun.
Should be okay.
Not that it matters though. Skadi is DAD dead. Can he suicide? Skadi?
Hang on. So what's DAD?
DAD. Oh man. Don't do me like that. Oh, Atomic. Struggling in this game too.
I don't know if they can contest this. Easy Roche.
Hated. Bit annoying. The Karma is so good at eating the tree. It's always ready, just quelling blade. The Hawk gonna scout it out. Jaja, let's remove it. Lucify, he wants to go for this.
Are they gonna take this fight? Seri off to the north is able to solo kill the Lich. So they get a decent start. Roche has been claimed. They need to split away from the Soulbinder. Seri's gonna go for a TP. Lucifer will be able to cover that as well. Meanwhile, down to the south, the Rapido's isolated. Nicely done from Atomic, just forcing a couple of mistakes out of them. And now Lucifer's going to leap over, drop the ward, trying to scout out where Xerxia are retreating to.
Oh, they're turning.
Oh, they're going to jump back in though, because they've got their own ward. Ken!
Oh my god.
Woo! That's a lot of damage. And now Lucifer is going to eat the brunt of the force as well. Skadi will face check them and then instantly look to back on out, dashing out to the right side. He wants nothing to do with the end of that skirmish.
Man, that hurt. That OD was full health, 1.8k HP, just dies.
Get a bit caught up there?
Echo Saber with the Inkstra.
Well, got the ages now on to Karma. First Roche of the game, 3-0-7 is Mr. Medusa. Top of the net worth. Very close to level 20 talent as well, which is going to be nice for them to be able to ball up with this butterfly, I should say, almost completed. And that should be the item to pretty much close this game out. As soon as they get the butterfly, you just pop Medusa on the front. Frost Shield. Give him a good old ink swell as well if required, and you just kind of play behind him and make sure you don't bleed kills.
Yeah, interesting choice. He had the Mjolnir queued up, changed it up to the butterfly. It's feeling a bit too strong when I hit buildings. Not caring too much about the Naga illusions.
I wonder if he does go back for Mjolnir afterwards. I think that was what we saw. Well, that is what we saw actually from Skeeter in that Medusa Nagi game in Game 3 of the Grand Finals, but I do not remember when he built the Mjolnir. I think it was 4th item.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
I do like the butterfly though, because also the evasion versus OD. Like, this is a hero that really doesn't like to build MKB. Doesn't rely as much as on the arcane orb as what he did, of course, a while ago now. He's kind of been different for a decent chunk of time, couple of patches, but still he does get a lot of damage out of the arcane orb, so every miss is really going to mitigate his impact in fights.
Yep. They don't really have damage to pierce through butterfly at all. Just the only way they can take fights is probably just constant astrals on the Medusa, removing him from the fight. Not sure if Karma cares too much. Scotty does disconnect again.
He reconnected, said "or," and then disconnected. So,
Wanna translate what that means?
order red.
Or red? No, the all, the reconnect all into disconnect.
Hey, come on, get into the minus, Scotty. Tell me what the hell he's thinking. Wait, repeater? What the hell? That's a little bit emo. You go through an emo phase or no?
Is it emo? Dude, it's the Warcraft 3 hex, you know? The I see dead people. It's the, what do you call it? You get to see the whole map, man. It's the cheats.
Wait, say that again. Sorry.
It was the cheats in Warcraft 3 where you get to reveal the whole map, like no fog of war. I see dead people.
Oh,
Hate it. Oh, Peter. Very strong Doom. Very strong. Do you have a shard? No
bottom
shard.
lane. Hang on a second. Lucify and Seri. All right. Well, get a kill across the map at least onto the Grimstroke.
If Lucify gets to his Aghanim's, the game's going to be super interesting. Scotty completed now on Karma, top lane. Kind of messing around with Rufido here. JG just being annoying.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Quiver's kind of nice.
They want to go on Karma here, tipping in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I guess the one. I was gonna say, oh, Scotty. Not like this.
Scotty, Jaja.
Oh no.
Oh,
way.
Jaja.
Dude, he's a baller.
Oh
What?
no. Oh, dude, can we get that?
Oh, wait, what the hell's going on? Pause in. Oh, this is very awkward.
Oh, that's an oh. It's fake.
Well, this is awkward. I don't know what you do.
Kill him, man.
You kill him?
You kill him.
Just kill him. Oh, well, there. Oh, they even Doom as well. Seri or Janet saying we're behind. I mean, one person's coming. They see Hoodwink on the ward as well, but Naga's gonna try and duck into the trees to get the kill on Ken, and yep, there's Hated as well going down.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Dude, they even glyph as well, so Repeater could... Wait, he doesn't have bot. Yeah, he does have bots, okay.
He does TP on the creep. He glyphs so his TP could complete.
I was meant to have this.
Payment sent. a bit of fun here.
Are you an all chat fan or no?
I mean, this kind of banter is fine. Not a fan of the flames, you know, the question marks.
No, you're not? Okay.
No, not a fan.
Why? Why? Why not?
Is under attack.
Why? Because in real sport, that's a technical foul, you know.
No, it's not. What are you saying? What? No, it's
no
not.
problem.
God, what sports are you saying that's a technical foul on?
Are fortified.
Is it not? I feel
No,
like it is.
you can talk shit. You can't like. Hang on, Ken. No, you can talk shit. You can't go like crazy with it. You can't say like. Yeah.
Don't make it personal.
Yeah, I mean, even then.
Uh,
Dire's
my
bottom
fan.
is under attack.
Can't say I encourage that kind of behavior. I enjoy the beautiful game of Dota.
I understand.
Untainted.
I understand. I came from the depths of COD, so I mean, they are.
I feel you.
They're
You're a master at this, basically.
Yeah, they get kind of crazy with it on the main stage. The shit talking there, the BM is very fascinating. I think it adds a little bit of spice and some extra personality to some of the players, which is nice.
The Dota lands in Malaysia, we used to like shout at each other across the room all the time.
Exactly. See, that's what I
But
want.
it's different on a professional stage where you're like shouting at people. Ooh, Zersha, a bit of a
Is under attack.
trigger happy BKB by Rupido.
They won't have creeps. Scotty does a really good job to cut the wave.
Dire's
Get
middle
through the
tower
range.
is
Get
under
through
attack.
the range. Come on.
Oh,
He will
come on.
eventually.
Stun him. Yeah. No, he can't do it. He can't. He's gonna die for this. One more Astral. Ooh. Kali being so annoying. You see why people ban his
Dire's bottom
Naga.
tower is under attack.
He's gonna get another wave, man. Lane's actually in a decent position now for Atomic to make something happen. They don't have the greatest wards across the map, though. They're
Ooh,
gonna
the
back
counter
up.
smoke.
Counter
Hated?
smoke, hated. Oh, loser fight. That's
I
such an
don't know
aggressive
if you
jump.
wanna go in
Such
there.
an aggressive jump. Double Doom is out. Scotty tries to show up with a song, but
Oh, the
they've
line.
already completely lost his team fight. It'll be able to cover the retreat of the touch for the moment, but they can still jump up. They have such a high net worth lead. As look at the wraparound. Ken, he's going to try and find the opening onto the Atmo. Devour tosses him back into the middle of the team fight. No spell casting allowed for Mr. OD. And now Lucify is going to be the next on the chopping block as well. The Snowball will only delay this, or maybe even actually get him out. Lucify, very nicely done.
Good job by Zersha anticipating the chase from Neon. I feel like once you break smoke into that Medusa running up high ground, you turn around, you know, mission abort. Karma.
Radiant's
Let's
middle
choose to
tower
go
is
for the
under
Mjolnir.
attack. Dire's courier has been
I like this. I mean, you're pretty much getting rid of the now OD's your win condition in a way. But he's got no net worth. Like it's not going to be late game OD shenanigans. You've itemized very well against the sorry, I should say Mjolnir for the Naga. Now Butterfly deals with them both as well. So
I would have liked to see a rapier coming out from him. I feel like he's so unkillable. Just needs to mow down buildings as fast as he can.
I really miss that previous rapier where it had the Piercer's Evasion.
I agree. What a great item. But I think it kind of killed MKB outright.
That is true. That is a very good point. Force
Bottom
stuff.
lane, Lucidify. Does go down. Kind of close to his Aghanims. Kind of close.
Peter is going to try and TP top as well. Hated will be the first
bottom tower is under attack.
point of contact. Tough life, man. Yeah, they're just everywhere. Everywhere across the map they go. Getting kill after kill. They got a gem? Oh, they say that. Yeah, they do. Repeater's got a gem. They're going to see JG as well under this ward. Very difficult for these heroes to make something happen.
Oh, Jaja. Jaja, no, Jaja, not like this.
Karma?
Scotty?
Okay. Alright, you gotta get out.
I don't think we can, yeah. Run, boys.
Doom's a potential. Gonna give him the ink spell to try and jump on forward.
He has a gem too.
There we go.
Oh,
Finds the
yes,
OD. Astral is available. Repeater is gonna hold out the Doom to the last second. Max use to the chain control.
Man, Zersha doing such a good job at just sweeping the map. They're so far ahead, they don't really need 5 heroes to take a fight anymore. Who smoke? Neon. Not gonna find anything. Get some wards out.
Ken?
Oh, Jaja again.
Oh, the scan. They know. Can they get him the whole
Nice toss back.
so far?
Scotty trying to play around. Song still on cooldown. Do they have detection? Detection?
don't.
Hello? Question? No. No detection. What's going on?
Invincibility.
Got ya.
Even the pro players makes mistakes. Doesn't that make you feel good, chat? Knowing that still all these ballers out here can.
Well, his career is dead, to be in his defense, so I blame Tiny.
Or maybe Zhao Bonbon should pass us a dust over.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Ken setting up on JG. They're able to cancel the TP of the Doom, so JG gets out. They're on the cutting shenanigans. Another boots of travel picked up, but there we go. Rapido's gonna be in. Just look at his soul. I mean, doing whatever they can to try and get this game to a stage where maybe you can get a 5-on-4 fight, but Roche is up and Karma, you know, he's already starting to beat onto second row, so we got the Aegis and the Ag Shard soon to be in the hands of Xerxia. What percentage are we at? Still 4%. Interesting.
It's the Tuskar Aghanim, man. Makes it slightly winnable.
Okay.
The high ground defense. Definitely doable.
What does the combination of spells need to be for this kill?
You definitely need to kick him in and then some astrals and you shard block him and hope for the best.
I feel like that's not set up for success if the hope for the best is in there.
Alright. It's the kickback into double astral into song into kickback into the fountain. Then you kill him twice.
Actually seems kind of viable.
Lose equals like
4-8. Okay. Alright. Dude, I'm down to see that. That'd be wild, actually. Hated?
I think it's literally the only way they win. They need to kick back the Medusa into the fountain somehow.
See if they can get crafty with it here. Of course, you kind of need to deal with all your lanes at the moment before you can really go high ground. That's still one of the big issues for them.
Rapido! He has a
Oh.
gem, Rapido. He knows it's a real Naga. No, Scotty.
TPs are coming out just to ensure they get the kill onto the Naga Siren. Meanwhile, bottom lane as well, they're onto JG. Oh, not like this, just bleeding kills across the map. I mean, you got to play greedy when you are this far behind. Just trying to do whatever they can to stall out and find a slight opening. But now OD, no buyback. Naga's got a buyback at least, but without the Astrals, there goes your kind of kick potential.
And the dream is dead.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
It's not even my birthday.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Come on. At least we'll get one fight with OD back. I just want to see how they try and set up this, honestly.
Has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
He has a smoke already. Probably gonna pop it soon.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We've been pinging out the mid wave just to make sure Jar Jar is going to act as the bodyguard.
Oh no, hate it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is
Where's the kickback? It's gonna come soon. Lucify, fostering.
As a kickback. Instant stone gaze.
Oh, where's the
They're
song?
going to be
No
able to
song.
guide it nonetheless, though. Still, they get inside the fountain.
my.
The soulbind just holds them all together to set themselves up for the
Oh,
meat
no,
grinder.
Lucify's dead. There's a song, but
Doesn't matter. Oh, he stops it
I know.
instantly. Backline, they're able to drop the Senators. They will get the first lap as well on the Medusa. Dire nearby. Frost Shield still on cooldown for the moment. Scott is going to send the illusions to try and deal with some of the members from
Karma is
Xerxia to
gonna
make
go
some
down here.
space. The men are starting to fall
21.
relatively low. Karma FratForceStaff to be able to reposition. It looks like he should be able to get out, but they want to smoke and jumping on forward. Another Astral to hold them down for the moment. What else?
no,
What other
Judge,
ability? Oh, dude, look how much mana he just got. Karma back in fighting shape. They can reinitiate his repeater. Finds the opening on Tessera. He was waiting in the wings, hoping for someone to step a little bit too far forward. And they do just that. And now they can turn to JG as well. LaForceStaff out to the right side. Even trying to play with the Psychic Headband as well. Getting cute and crafty, but at the end, it will be enough here. Oh, will it? Xerxia?
Where's Soulbind? Oh no.
Dude, Soulbind's back up again, man. Look at the drag back. Double Sinister's Gaze. Karma's going to work. No escape. Put him down in the grave for the last time this game. Xerxia will be able to tie the series. Out of all heroes, Rapido almost gets the Rampage. Give him the Rampage. Come on, guys. Feed him kills! Nice!
The double Rampage.
How am I watching a Doom get a Rampage? What is going on?
16-4 Rapido. 0 deaths on Karma as well. Really good game by both the Silence.
Yeah, they're honestly very, very impressed with Xerxia. It's been, what? Alright.
Practicing his BMing a bit. Having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, well, there we go. In the end, got another tie and another very, very, very one-sided game. One more fight, but Throne's gonna blow up. They get the kickback into the fountain, but it will not matter in the end.
Oh, he's dead.
Get the throne! Hit the
One
throne!
death, Karma.
One
Got
death.
Karma. One death.
Yeah, big one-sided affair in a lot of the series that we've been getting, but it's the beautiful thing is that we have more series on the agenda for our Saturday action. Of course, 4 best of 2s, and in the end, we were saying that Xerxia are really needing to get this map victory, considering how rough of a start it has been for them in the group stages. So they are going to be able to jump up to the they're going to jump up to 2 and 6, I believe. So very nice.
Yeah.
We have pretty interesting game coming up next. Geek Fam again. Second game with their new roster.
Yeah, they were very, very shaky versus Purple Paradox. Game 1 did not look good at all. Game 2, however, looked really good. We saw in both those games, Geek Fam, they first phased the Broodmother. So, and I mean, they're going up against a team that frothed the Broodmother and Lilgun. So it's going to be exciting to see. Probably going to be the battle of the Brood, seeing who is able to perform on a little bit better than the others. But ladies and gentlemen, that is just our first series done and dusted. In the end, it is going to be a 1-1 tie between Xerxia and Atomic. Next up, Geek Fam versus Lilgun. We'll see you after the break. How do you play around it though for Geek Fam?
This the biggest bounce of the summer. Ay. If you come in and come down, play. If you feel too shy, then watch by me. Watch by me. This the biggest bounce of the summer.
Answer against the Enigma. So you can't really rely on the black hole towards the late game.
Yep.
But I'm not too sure what's left. There's only kind of SF in the pool. Tia and Lina both removed. Puck not the best against Lilgun's heroes right now.
Dire team ban. Radiant team
I like that morph ban. Just gonna
And yeah,
mention it.
So gyro counter as well. I mean, Geek Fam obviously they always have the choice of putting this slash mid as well, though. I think it's leaning towards Cam's hero a bit more.
I think you can live seal it potentially on Geek Fam. Put the Lesh mid. Have the live
Yeah.
sealer, just a very good matchup versus Gyro. A lot of magic damage. Chili gets items. I think Infest is again still very, very starting
the
to be
Slardar
valued. Yeah, the Slardar band kind of sick.
I think Lilgun will remove the lifestealer, right? Like, there's no way. After both Beast and Starband, yeah. So
So I wonder now with the life sealer not being a potential if they do try and give Scam the Leshrac and go for a hero for Cox.
what is there though? I feel like Geek Fam they still need a hero to kind of play around if this slash is the carry. But the Scam wanna play, no TA. They definitely need a way to take Roshan as well. Something to match the Rift Pack timing. Could see Sniper here, but they don't have last pick. A
Dire
bit
team
dangerous.
pick.
Night Stalker, alright, very cool. Very unexpected pick, that's for sure.
What's the role of the Night Stalker this game? Is it just to kill the silencer?
I don't know. I really don't see like a big reason that the Night Stalkers picked. They probably
10
just want an
seconds
active
remaining.
hero to like play around since they already have Enigma and Lash 2 farm.
5 seconds remaining.
What's the pick here from Logan? I really like Konka actually, but it's kind of hard to pick. They do want their 11 hero, I believe. Wraith Pack Buyer, something to do with control.
Can you Tide? Don't you just Tide here?
Yeah, I like Tide. I think Tide's nice.
Tide Maron is
Tide's-
a really strong lane.
Mars is decent as well, but his lane's a bit weaker. But he's definitely more of an 11 hero, I would say, than Mars.
You can't fly out of the arena anymore for the Night Stalker, so
Yeah. I like the Rift Pack pipe buyers though, so yeah, I definitely agree that type looks much more attractive to me as well. I feel like Geek Fam they like a lot of damage.
yeah, I really don't see the reason why you picked the Night Stalker this game. I'm trying to see what it's able to provide them, but
Just matching the blue heroes.
okay, it's about the blue
The
draft.
aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetic look. Okay, I can vibe with it a little bit. All right. I'll go that a bit more afterwards. I'm still trying to think of what Lil Gun's here. Thinking of threes. So Tide Mars we brought up. They do have kind of, it's really just a tiny to jump at the moment. So you could be considering about another hero to really set up for the Moran arrow.
Sand King, not that big a fan. I think Bloodseeker could be something to think about as
Okay.
well. Strong lane and rupture against the Lash and the Night Stalker's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Kind of a niche pick though. They do go for a
Choose
tight.
your hero.
Cool.
Good call. I like Lil Gun's draft. Don't really see the purpose of this Night Stalker as well. I feel like he kind of does the same thing as the Tusk in the combo, but be very willing to be proved wrong by a Geek fan.
Yeah, so the big question for me as
Mid Tuskar, hold on.
okay.
Curveball, +4 Enigma, offlane Night Stalker. Okay. I don't know if this really changes anything. They just wanted to dodge the Enigma gyro lane, I guess, but I think it's still kind of a rough lane for the Night Stalker playing against both Silencer and Gyro. I don't want to fat shame, but the Clockwork set looks so chonky, man. So chonky.
What about the Tide?
Tide's always like this. Clockwork's usually like smaller, right? This is a big boy dwarf set.
Big boy dwarf set. Wait, is this a new one? On
I don't know. I haven't
no,
seen
no, Tide. Sorry, the Clockwork. Wait, let me take a look.
I haven't seen this. I don't think it's in the new chest.
Oh no, the new Clockwork one is the pirate one, which looks freaking sick.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Big fan of the pirate one.
Big fan of the Tide cash in general. I really like Lil Gun's draft. I really like their draft. I think one thing for Geek Fam, I think you're going to be banking a lot on looking to control the map and getting kills at nighttime. I think if you don't get, if you're not getting like 5, 6, 7 kills at probably the second nighttime, I'm going to be a bit concerned with how their lineup's able to shape up. They do have a pretty decent early game timing. Like you need to kind of take over this game before the Tide gets Wraith Pack Pipe. I think if you're unable to do so, then I'm a bit worried for how it's going to be able to shape up. But you have heroes to run at Lil Gun. You're going to have the vision advantage as well. So we'll see how this shapes up.
It looks so scary in this game. If he touches the Pipe Wraith Pack, I actually don't know how Geek Fan kill heroes. Oh, top lane, Kishka. He's gonna sidestep the shards. Nicely done.
Deward,
Partida
scam.
tensa, partida complicada.
Well,
30 seconds to battle.
well, we'll see. We'll see what they're able to do here for Mr. Geek Fam. I'm a big fan overall though of Toss Position 2. I think in general this hero is very, very entertaining to watch. We've been seeing a lot of the Dessa route, so
I just feel like he's not really enabled this game, you know? Like, he has no one to really play with. There's a pos 4 Enigma and a pos 5 Clockwork heroes, like, don't really synergize with him.
yeah. So that, I mean, he's gonna have to ball out of control. You just start one hidden fools. Screw the synergy. Just put the team on the
Punch fair.
back.
That's fair.
Yeah, just start uppercutting some dudes. Just we'll see what Mr. Cox is able to do. I don't think this is going to be too fun of a mid matchup. You can CS, of course, with shards, but last hitting is never going to be enjoyable versus the tiny. So I do think Ikigai is going to have a slight advantage.
Oh, probably. Not too much to see in mid lane. Kind of you farm, I farm kind of lane. Top lane Kishka. Oh, Eidolons, goodbye.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So I guess this is the one kind of nice thing with the Enigma Night Stalker is the fact that Narman should be able to manipulate the creep wave, so Force can kind of have it next to his tower. That's kind of it. It's going to be a losing lane nonetheless, but Force should
taking a lot of damage here.
chunk. Good old Buster.
My problem with Geek Fam's heroes is I feel they are enabling their cores, but they also don't have anyone to play with. It's nice Stalker, he has no one that really wants to play with him. The Tuskar as well. Everything looks kind of individual to me.
Yeah, and then you have this bottom lane that's going to be pretty scary as well. Early on, the Lesh has got, honestly, relatively strong starting armor, but it's still going to be a really big concern. 11's got a point in the gush, 3 armor reduction. Is this actually a lane where you consider about... I know Ace hasn't, but would you have liked him to go like Blightstone?
Not necessary, I think.
Okay.
Not necessary.
Mine? Is he going to kill Roger? Triple leap over, and yeah, he will indeed.
First blood.
That's really nice. I wonder what he'll buy here.
600 gold is balling out. He's so rich, doesn't know what to buy. Like, what the hell do I do?
Probably just get a stick and a bit more regen here.
Boots Cloudy Sentry.
Roger's angry. Going in. Oh, they might get 11 here.
2 points Edict. Yeah, should be up. Oh, nice sidestep. Got some stick charges. But yeah, 11's going to be chased down nonetheless. And it should be okay as well. So that's it on from Geek Fam. Able to re-enter the lane and get a big kill. Will be shoved out though, so the Tide's going to respawn with a double wave.
Oh, the pull from Roger though. Can they stop it?
Nice cogs.
Can you get the gush off? Nope. Oh, what a pull.
Mid lane, Ikigai gets the toss back onto the tower. Cox playing around with the snowball though to prevent some of the tower damage. Does look like it's a very, very even matchup between the two at the moment. Nothing crazy going on. And I really don't think we're going to get a whole lot of action in regards to it. Like, kind of top lanes a little bit snooze, and mid lane, these heroes shouldn't die. So, yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty slow-paced early game. Bottom lane, Roger. Going to be able to leap outside. 11 still really getting chunked down from the Edict. Again, with his second point in it, is just ripping apart the Tidehunter early on.
They went on Roger and Ace slipped into him. So there were like 2 men in the cogs and then Ace slipped out and kind of left 11 there on his own to tank all the battery assault damage. It melts. Missed the arrow as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, and with that kill, it frees up Roger to leave the lane. He went to go block the Ancients, took the Bounty Rune as well. So, definitely enables Roger to be able to do some stuff across the map now. Of course, they are a lineup that really thrive on being able to find these ancient stacks. Force, only 1 point in the Rocket Barrage. Although with the help of the Arcane Curse, Nama's doing a pretty good job to be able to zone away Kishka though, so Silencer won't be able to continue with the damage to try and bring down the Night Stalker, who is got a decent amount of regen here, given Tango's got the Helm of the Iron Will as well, so 20 regen for him, and he will be able to survive into the first night time. And honestly, Force is sitting pretty comfortably in the net worth, only about 200 net worth behind the Gyro, so yeah, I think you're really happy with how this top lane's gone.
Yeah, he is indeed the Helm. So much sustain, super high regen, almost 12 armor on the hero.
Bottom lane 11 might be in trouble again. They saw the Clockwork, so they saw the Mirana leave the lane. Ace will be forced to try and TP in. Oh, we're getting to the stage where we have our first power rune spawn of the game, and it looks like supports are going to start to make their rotation out from Geek Fam. You've already got Narman. That's going to be stacking up at the triangle. Of course, the Enigma can't really do too much. I guess can chuck out a Malefice if required, and that will not be needed, as Cox is easily able to pick up the Invis. So, what do you think is the call now for the Tusk? Do you look to shove out the next wave and then maybe consider out making a play? Or does he have to TP to the lane instead of just running in a game like this?
No, I think he's fine to just AFK middle, honestly.
Top lane, Kishko? It's a big kill.
Oh, for sure. And Geek Fam are very happy in both side lanes now. His Night Stalker is really strong, kind of close to his armlet actually, and bot lane Scam having a great time. Once he hits level 6, 11, can't really lane down here before the hood is complete.
I wonder how they're going to be able to unlock the Tide Hunter.
Cox moving down bottom. This Tide TPing Scam a bit too early. Cox still hanging around. We do know the Tuskar is missing though. Gone for a pretty long time.
It's nice at least that Roger's able to soak up a little bit of experience mid, so... You can find that level 6 around the 10-minute mark, of course, with the Tome as well, so we'll give them an easier way to be able to start some of the fights instead of relying on the Tiny to get into the middle. It is, again, what we were expecting. A very, very slow-paced game 1 here between these two teams. 11's going to fall back and try and get a little bit of farm. Does have some stacks to play with.
Nico has the full, Force has the full armlet flying out now. Pretty unkillable, I would say. Very hard to kill him right now.
I don't know if this man, what they're going to do against him.
He's just gonna live here for as long as he wants.
Inside the bottom river, Cox will be able to get the DD. Now Roger with the wraparound blocks Ikigai into the stairway. They've even got Narman as well nearby for good measure, but it will be Dire that come out on top first. Kill secured, but the trade is going to be worth it here for Geek Fam, as Ikigai will end up going down.
Trading his life. Geek Fam, don't mind too much. I say both they are silence. Very happily free farming. Support's very freed up now. Enigma gonna pressure mid tower a bit.
This is what you need and get off to a really good start in the laning phase. You'll probably look to slow it down with the daytime coming up in the next minute. You can make plays with the Dark Ascension and potentially the hook shot, but speaking about the Dark Ascension, actually, it's going to be used top lane as 4-2-3 dived onto the tower. It'll be too late with the rotations. Ace might be able to get a return kill, though, as Radiant Force with the armor toggles. Oh, Force. They're going to go for Kishka, why not? They know the Arcane Curse was used, so Force has nothing to worry about. It's got some mangoes to be able to utilize. The armlet toggle still needs to be pretty on point. And that will be the case. Force gets a triple kill, man. What a baller. Let's see if he's going to be able to survive this, though, Ikigai. He's not going to get any of them.
No. Oh, what a disaster for Lil Gun. Force toying with them. Easy armlet toggles.
Roger. Alright, he will go down. Avalanche is back up. Ikigai will at least be able to get a kill. Now bottom lane as well, 11. He's got no TP, so... Looks like this will be another one for Geek Fam to find this laning phase. Well, the early game now for them really starting to be very beneficial. 3,000 net worth lead at the 10-minute mark. Great start for Geek Fam.
Radiant are scanning.
So farmed. So farmed.
It's a big kill if they can get it onto Force. Yep, very greedy with him still staying in the lane. Ikigai in combination with Kishka. Armlet toggles this time will not prove to be the issue.
And this feels like one of those games, no matter what you do as Lil Gun, you're just getting out farmed. Geek Fam in every lane. Just have a hero, the Enigma as well, constantly farming. Top lane. Getting a reward.
I think, could we see Lilgun consider about making a play to the Tide lane with Ravage and trying to kill the Lesh? Ravage into the Tiny Burst?
I think Scam's a bit too big right now. He's just gonna leave the lane. Not much to do. I say that, but Lil Gun, they are gonna rotate down. There is a sentry here though for Scam, so he probably will scout it out. Super close
On
to the
top lane.
Bristol. Top lane, 4-2-3 again.
Dark Ascension used for Force. Another dive under the tower. They're gonna... Hey, you gotta cancel it. Oh, we didn't get... Oh, no, no, no. Not like this. Ikigai. Black Hole even used from Narman. Alright. Just a statement ultimate out of the Enigma. Feels why not? Let's get the kill onto the second core and look to open up the tower now.
This gyrocopter, he has nowhere to go. I'm not really sure why he's trying to lane top so much. Just go to the jungle. Force a bit too strong for him.
Tower has fallen.
Way too strong actually, Geek Fam, punishing the gyrocopter.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that was set up off the back of, again, the Enigma. Like, this is a hero that you're... The big advantage of the hero is how you're able to manipulate the creep wave. We saw very often.
Speaking of Enigma, in a bit of trouble here.
Dived onto the tower. 4-2-3 with 3 points in the rocket barrage. Going to be able to easily bring him down. And we'll see if Geek Fam are going to try and react to this defense or if they just want to look to play their own game across the map. Jesus, a 12-minute Bloodstone. Very cool.
Yes, game is farmed. Clearing an ancient stack as well, my god.
Has fallen.
Holy crap, dude.
He's so big. 7k net worth, minute 12.
So I guess the one nice thing is that, like, they do have a hero that it just completely counters the Lesh. But the Tide needs items. We saw it, I think it was actually the first day that we were casting together. I don't remember the game, but the Lesh... Say that again?
Yeah, it was the first day.
Yeah, the Lesh was just snowballing, and then the Tide got Wraith Pact, Pipe, and then went Mage Slayer as well. But even before the Mage Slayer, the Lesh just started doing 0 damage. I think that was actually Bob playing the Lesh track.
It was the AG Tide Hunter, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they picked the DB Tide. So I mean that's something that you're looking at here for Lilgun. 11 is going into the pipe, so it's not going to be the Wraith Pack first. But it's going to be so difficult for them to divvy up farm. I guess it's going to be nice at least because Ikigai still is going to have an okay timing with the Blink Dagger. Just needs one more camp until this one is going to be completed. So he can look to probably play around with the Mirana. They do have some targets they can blow up. Not many though. Radiant will be very survivable.
Yeah. The timing of these items matter a lot though. The laning phase from the Tide, almost half the net worth of Scam Slash. Not having too good of a game. Gonna spend some time recovering. No ancient stacks as well. Blocked by Roger early on. Oh, bot lane. Ace. Will get punched. Oh, close.
They're coming. 11's in the middle of it all. Holding down Roger for the moment. Lilgun are going to bring all their forces just in case a further fight breaks out. Now with the blink reveal as well. Toss back, but the arrow is going to be shy. Cox should be able to get the kill onto Ace, even covering Kim with the global silence. A heavy commitment for Lilgun, but that's needed with how far behind they are in this game.
Oh, good 2 kills from them. Tiny's dagger reveal. You get the Tuskar who's kind of close to his Deso. Scam has boots of travel flying out. Again, so far I'm just looking to accelerate even more. Nico Force does buy the shard instead of the BKB. I like this a lot. I feel like he can't really get bursted down. Shard's gonna allow him to just stay on the map. Just see 3 heroes of Lilgun here. Kishka.
Tough. Not a good position to be in, especially with Force nearby. Lilgun gonna have to watch their silencer end up going down, and they've got to get out pretty fast as well. They've got a decent ward to take a fight around though, but they're getting surrounded. The pincer. Skem's gonna look to move over as well, blowing up the Tiny. Now they're onto 11 as well, as Narman will use the black hole to stop the retreat, as the boys on Geek Fam can easily catch up to pump in the damage.
Very nicely done by Geek Fam, using the night vision of the Night Stalker as soon as it turned 15 minutes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Lilgun
Dire's middle tower is
kind of caught off guard. No pipe on the Tide Hunter yet, not fight ready. Ooh, bot lane, 4-2-3.
It's got the boys here.
Oh, they're gonna die for this though.
Tide's respawning shortly and has the Ravage.
Oh, they get the shard block. They see Tiny. Roger. Just get the Tiny here.
There's the TP coming out. They're going to be cautious. Is the Ravage going to be fast enough? It's too long of a TP. 11 will chuck up the ultimate. 4-2-3's damage going to come through for the Rocket Barrage. 11 playing with the Hood as well, but they'll easily go through the absorption. And now 11's going to be vulnerable if they can close the distance. Force will consider about moving on forward. The Dark Ascension has expired, and with that ultimate not being available now, Geek Fam are happy with what they've gotten.
Bait out the Ravage as well, Geek Fam. They can walk into Roshan if they choose to. Tag team, that's so complete as well. They do have the Wraith Pack almost done on the Enigma.
Yeah, go time for them. Oh, Force just easy kill.
Easy kill. Oh, he's so farmed, man. 6-1 and 5.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Very impressive performance so far from them, and looks like they're going to be able to get the first Roche of the game potentially as well. Maybe looking to try and get a pick off. They do see 4-2-3 under the ward. It's a great ward placement at this stage of the game. The global silence going to come through with a couple of TPs as well as Ikigai jumps in. The avalanche onto 3, but the damage is just not enough. Geek Fam have been able to survive long enough. Force eats the arrow, so Scam will be able to successfully TP. Of course, it'll cost him his own life, however, on the Night Stalker, but at least your core makes it away in the carry, and now Roger, he too will be chased down. So, great reactions out of Lilgun nonetheless. It was a team fight without the Ravage, the global silence, stopping a lot of the damage early on, so they were able to jump in and Ikigai to the rescue, but they are continuing to slow down the Gyrocopter.
Man, they were all so low. It looks so scary for Geek Fam. The Lash almost going down, TPing out, Force eating the arrow as well. Cox? Who gets scouted out? Ravage in 20 now, Geek Fam kinda missed their window to take Roshan. See a TP down bot. 3 heroes together, pulling out the smoke. No global silence, they wanna go again here, but there is a Ravage and a pipe complete. Not sure if Geek Fam is stronger right now.
Are scanning.
Nice read from Scam. He was out, sees no one at the triangle, so more than likely Lilgun playing on the opposite side of the map. And they're going to be able to connect to Scam with this push down bottom, so Yuan Tower will end up going down. They've been able to drop a deep observe ward as well next to the T2 mid, so they
Oh,
might scout out 4-2-3.
Oh no.
They're starting to TP in. Ravage at the ready. Let's
Oh,
see
the
all
fight.
the cogs to push him away. The silence as well, preventing the Ravage to turn it back around. 11 still threatening him with the ultimate. Ikigai's going to move into the middle. Finally, the tentacles will come
Damn it,
out
there
to
though.
hold them into
Black
place.
hole.
But Narman's got an even better ultimate. Black hole onto 2. Skem with the cleanup. The damage is too superior. Out from the Disco Pony.
And that was really sloppy by 4-2-3. Trying to walk up that hill. Scam was taking bot tower. And GeekFam not on the map for about a minute. This game, GeekFam looks like they're about to take over. Force BKB finished as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lotus on Scam. Interesting item choice. It's good against the global silence.
Yeah, they're just continuing to find their items on GeekFam. One item after another. 11,000 net worth lead. It is daytime. Dark Ascension being up in 70. So, in regards to GeekFam, well, and Logan can't really do anything with some of their ultimates on cooldown as well. So, this game's going to slow down for the next minute or so. But, really for GeekFam, I think the next big thing for them is going to be setting up around Roche.
Lane, Cox, do they want to try? It's a very hard kill.
It's just playing aggressive though. Minimizing whatever farm they can. Occupying the jungle as well is a big thing. You still do have 4-2-3 that's sitting okay in the net worth. Second position at the moment. Scepter and one component of the BKB. Factor's got enough gold for the second as well. So it's decently farmed here from the Gyrocopter, but doesn't really have any steroids in a game like this.
Is under attack.
Yeah, he definitely needs 2 or 3 items. The hookshot mid 11 is fine. They know GeekFam's rushing. Can they do anything though? Global Silence is up, no Ravage for 20.
No way they can contest this, it looks like, with the ultimate still down. So this is big. Easy ages for them to claim. We've already seen how difficult it's going to be to kill off Scam. And good luck doing it now with the second life. So, again, I think GeekFam probably going to chill out. Maybe looking to take a fight in a minute or so with Dark Ascension. But, again, still being daytime is a really big kind of deterrent for them.
Working on the Rift pack here. We didn't talk about it, but the Tide against the Night Stalker matchup, the Silence actually, Tide has no way of dispelling it.
That is true.
No.
You've got double force being picked up from the support, so that could potentially be a way for at least him to get out of the AoE.
Is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Maybe something to be looking at. Bottom lane, force.
Are fortified.
Going with the
Let's see.
opener. They're going to have Scam being able to TP in as well. Look at the damage. 4-2-3. Just gets cleaned up. A death sentence for him down bottom. And Cox as well is able to uppercut Kishka. That's an easy double kill for GeekFam to find. And they're even trying to sweep over across the map as well. Force, he'll still got decent timing out of the Dark Ascension. He's going to get vision of Ace. Even sees 11 as well. Really nicely done from Force. To bottom he goes, just wanting more out of the map, always looking for that +1.
Real dominant performance here. Off the back of a free laning stage thanks to the position for Enigma.
Roger's wards have been great so far this game too.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower.
Feels like they have so much map to play with.
This is the classic when you're versing a Night Stalker and you're playing from behind. Just never feels fun. Any vision hero, just like as well.
Yeah.
Beastmaster, just it never feels fun to play into. You have to hope that somehow you can funnel a little bit of gold into 4-2-3 to get this BKB.
His Ancients blocked as well, man. So sad.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mid lane?
Oh,
Onto
Ikigai.
Ikigai. Oh my lord, look at the damage out of Cox. Will not matter, dude. They're so out. Tag team buff up, even though he has 2 points in a grow. At 15
the
armor is
dagger,
nothing.
Crystal as well. 40 damage extra on the punch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Dire's
true.
structures are
Threatening high ground here.
Roger. Dude, Roger's a Chad.
Oh, he knows. He knows how strong they are right now. Of course, TPing bottom. Does not care about this high ground. Sees 4-2-3. 4-3 will TP back though. BKB completed, but still lacking some damage. Probably needs 1 or 2 more items to actually take team fights now.
Alright, smoke off from Lilgun. Let's see what they can get out of it.
Oh, Roger though.
Roger again
Scam
with his
with the
positioning. Our Skem's just going to run into the middle of the fight.
3-man top.
Gotta be cautious of the threat of the Ravage. It's gonna come out in combination with the Global Silence. They've chained all their ultimates together, and the fact they've got no kills means that Lilgun need to retreat, but it sets up for Narman's Black Hole before they can enter the safety of their base. As now the boys are all gonna crumble one by one. The bodies are dropping, and they're gonna be forced to call it quits. As Skem wants to get the Rampage before the game expires, and he'll do just that. Geek fam. What a game 1 performance.
Oh, very nice black hole from Narman to end it all. Just two ahead from the laning phase, I feel, Geek Fam. Both their silence doing so well. This Tidehunter we talked about, this pipe